Welcome here from Jersey City here at Roselle Catholic High School. This is NJ Hoop Recruit presents Hoop Jam, powered by All Abilities Live. Welcome to our broadcast here live on the YouTube stream. Luke Sirianni, Brandon Marazzo. We got some stars in the building.
Oh man, you already know what it is. This is my favorite event of the year. We got the freshman showcase coming at you first, and then we go over to the sophomores, and then the big dogs come onto the court quite literally as we got the juniors versus our leaving seniors. What a day, the All-Star event, baby. I'm fired up, Luke.
So right now, like he said, we start out with the freshmen here, game number 1, 3 games to go though. Just getting started here from the gym. I'm looking forward to this one. This is only the freshman talent. These guys have a lot of potential and a lot of room to grow, but already a bunch of stars on the court.
No, for sure, man. I'll tell you right now, though, we got to split up into 2 teams, our white team and our black team. We'll get into those lineups real quick, but just some players that I'm looking out for in this round, Luke. Alex Mazzella, the freshman out of St. Joe's, the passing ability has been absolutely phenomenal for me this season. He's going to be linking up with Andrew Krakowski of Rutgers Prep. Definitely players I'm looking out for. Don't forget about Anthony Morrow and much more for that white squad. Looking down at that black squad, they're going to have some competition. Deanne Armstrong for sure, Jacob Canton, Rashad Robinson. I cannot wait, Luke.
It's going to be incredible. I'm really looking forward to Jacob Canton of Rutgers Prep, averaging about 16 points per game. He's one I'm really looking out for. But, yeah, this is the future. This first game here is going to tell us the future of New Jersey high school basketball, and I think right now it's in great hands.
Well, you know, you heard me on the promo voice. You want to know who's going to be competing at the highest level in Jersey. We got the new dogs right now. After getting a year under their belt with their respective programs, they're getting back after it. They're here to show themselves against the top other players of their age group, because you know they're going to be getting after it for the next 3 seasons to come. And this is what it's all about. This is why we are in the building. All Abilities Live, baby. NJ Hoop Recruit Hoop Jam, the best New Jersey has to offer.
Yeah, this game, I don't know where you want to start. I mean, you have Canton for the black team. You have Gordon. You have Jaden Johnson.
Let's get into the starting lineups now.
Yeah, might as well. So we're about to do tip-off, but we'll get into the lineups first. For white, we have MJ Jarrell.
Number 0, MJ Jarrell.
Yep, number 0, MJ Jarrell, representing Morristown Beard. We have
number 1, Jalil Owusu. Number 2, Yilang Lam. Number 3, James Roberts. Number 4, Anthony Morrow. Number 5, Alex Mazzella. And number 8, Andrew Ketkowski. Ketkowski going to be involved in that jump ball. Moving over to our black squad, 0, Micah Gordon. Number 1, Deanne Armstrong. 2, Noriega James. 3, Rashad Robinson. 4, Jacob Canton. 5, Jaden Johnson. And the big man at center, number 8, Andrew Idu.
We're ready for tip-off here. Let's kick off Hoop Jam from Jersey City.
And Krakowski launching that one out of bounds, Luke.
Early turnover now, but about to get started here, and the white team will begin the possession with Anthony Morrow receiving at the top.
I believe Krakowski just hitting that one off of Idu. He got up there really high.
And a miscommunication early on. It'll be a turnover. Black team will take over, and it'll start with Jacob Canton. Micah Gordon, 3-ball, hit the front rim, just short. We'll see what the white team can do on the counter.
You want to talk about someone to look out for. Anthony Morrow popping that one.
Too strong off the iron for Morrow. And quick coast-to-coast play is MJ Jarrell to make it 2-0. That was the first bucket of the game.
And how about MJ Jarrell showing off the speed?
Fadeaway jumper, Krakowski, a little short. And nice move, and even better defense there from Alex Marzella.
So that was our first score is actually Micah Gordon. A little bit here, we all good though. As we get back after, still 2-0. And here comes the white squad with Rashad Robinson.
Too strong off the mark from Roberts, and a good board there from Team Black. 3-pointer, Rashad Robinson missed it. So low scoring to start, but of course lots of basketball left, and can't forget how young these guys are. Driving to the hoop, left-hand finish. Jarrell couldn't get it to go.
And that's some good defense coming from Gordon. Gordon so far our lone scorer in this one. What a year he had playing for Plainfield. 19 points per game.
Mazzella lays it in, tied at 2 with 18 left to play.
Mazzella, another one you got to watch out for. Going back with Gordon real quick, though. Of course, Plainfield lost in the group final versus Elizabeth, had a season high of 34 versus Orange High School. Mazzella joining him as the lone scorer so far to start our freshman off.
Krakowski, deep three. He's been cold to start, but, you know, he's had a good season so far.
And Mazzella finding a beautiful feed down low. And what a great move as he links up with Anthony Morrow for a quick score. White team taking the lead.
White team up 4-2. Very low scoring, 6 points combined, but a lot of shooting to begin. Three-pointer is missed there from Jacob Canton. A rare miss, but an offensive board. And getting it to go is number 8, Andrew Ida. Good play, all tied up at 4 now.
And I do playing over at Newark Arts. Prophet Cates has got a nice building block to continue next year. But how about Mazzella turning around on that jumper?
Mazzella fadeaway jumper gets it to go. Now they take a 2-point lead once again. We'll see how the black team can respond. Nice moves in and out.
And Mazzella, of course, playing for St. Joseph. Just what a year. And Krakowski with the yam.
Krakowski throwdown, and he's a good player to watch out for. 11 points per game on average, 6 rebounds, and season high 25 against Paramus Catholic. He can score for sure. Here we go again. Krakowski goes for the layup. I wanted to see the slam on that one.
I'm going to be honest with you. You saw, I believe, MJ Jarrell was thinking about it.
Ooh, and Krakowski says not today. Big-time block on the other side.
Krakowski covering a lot of distance. They're going to call a foul on that one. Going back to it, I really thought Krakowski was going to receive that lob just slightly off on the timing, so doesn't do anything too fancy, but effective. And right now, the white team jumping out to a 6-point lead. And how about that block from Krakowski? Just absolutely huge.
Yeah, and Krakowski, another Rutgers prep face. We saw Coach Matt Bloom in the building earlier, who's here to watch his teammates play, his players. Jacob Canton and Krakowski on one team, or my bad, playing each other, is two great talents for Rutgers prep. Their future is very bright, and we'll see how they progress next year. And on the ball is Anthony Morrow. Step back 3. Got it.
Oh, my. I was hearing about this young man right before the game started. Of course, made a lot of noise this season, but the untapped potential, and speaking of untapped potential, Krakowski now with a pair of blocks.
2 blocks on the day for Krakowski, along with a big-time slam dunk. Good defense there from Team Black, and the air ball came from James Roberts.
Roberts just getting tipped on that one. Tried taking a man.
Baseline drive, another block, and finishing the play there is Andrew Ida.
How about I do on that one? Coming right down, playing cleanup, good positioning, but there's a block party right now for the white squad.
And it took a double team on Krakowski to stop him from scoring there. He tried to go right to the hoop, and good help there from Micah Gordon.
And Morrow with another bucket. This kid showing, just expanding the range right now. I believe leading the game in scoring with 6.
Deep three-pointer for Team Black, and it falls. And that was a big shot there. Now 16-9. Team White still ahead. Morrow, another 3. Got it way off.
Bit of a heat check there. Received the pass from Krakowski. Just had to check the temperature real quick.
Jacob Canton with the throwdown. Are you kidding me?
That's a freshman. That is a freshman, ladies and gentlemen. You have got to be serious. Unbelievable. Just goes baseline. Doesn't even think about pulling it. All gas, no break. Jamming it home.
James Roberts now at the top of the key. Krakowski, deep 3. No good. And the board's picked up from Jacob Canton. What a throwdown earlier. Canton, coast to coast, another slam.
How about Canton right now? Just absolutely ripping the rim off this place.
For the
Canton, 16 points per game, 4.6 assists, a season high 31 versus Franklin back in January. His team finished 20-7. They would make it all the way to the semifinals.
And another slam from Andrew Idu there, and Krakowski on the other end. Another slam, big time. It's a dunk contest here in Jersey City.
Listen, this is what the All-Star game is all about. Anything you can do, I can do better as we go back and forth. Or now Krakowski couldn't allow Idu to be the only big man with the jam on it real quick. But as I do count, that's 3 dunks for the black squad.
Canton with the pretty dribbles and a quick shot. Got a 3-pointer to go. 18-18, all tied up. Nice run from Team Black here.
And Jacob Canton and Krakowski, both Rutgers prep. that's going to be a problem for the state of New Jersey moving forward.
That layup there was Jaleel Osu with a spinning layup, one-hand finish off the glass. The level of basketball right now. Deep three, Team Black, money. Micah Gordon got that one to go.
Just back and forth we go. And Owusu getting his first points back on the last possession. His team, of course, Bergen Catholic, 22-8 this season. They lost in the semis to St. Peter's Prep, but, you know, they're going to be back strong.
Krakowski, how about the start he's had today? Nearly scoring every point and then doing a lot of work on the defensive end there. You saw the reverse layup.
Well, this ain't the NBA. We get some defense here today for sure. And another, I mean, Canton's taking over right now.
Nothing but net on that shot. Deep three-pointer. And Morrow has it way behind the line. Are you kidding me?
Morrow hitting that one from Steph Curry range. I believe that was from the volleyball line. Almost a half-court shot.
Deep three on the other side. How about the response from Team Black?
Canton saying absolutely not. You will not be outmatching me. Are you kidding me right now?
Okay, finally somebody missed the deep three there. Morrow tried to create another one. Early drive, Norija James poked away, and Black will reset. Deep corner three. Micah Gordon got it to fall.
And how about Noriega James on the drive and dish? Probably my favorite name out here. He just sounds like he's destined for greatness.
Andrew Morrow got it to fall on the other end. Quick pace basketball right now.
And Morrow, college achieves, stand up right now. His team went 22-7 this season. As that one cashes in, they won their group versus North Tech, 8.6 points per game for Morrow, and I expect that number to go way up next season.
22-7 because of Andrew Morrow. He's been the main piece of the team. Krakowski, step back three, too strong. And the offensive board is picked up from James Roberts. Roberts, three-pointer, gets it to go.
How about Roberts turning right around, getting that rebound, looks over for a pass and says, I got this right now, but only a three-point game.
Michael Gordon with the response, hit the front rim on that shot.
And guess who's on the rebound? The big fellow, Krakowski.
Andrew Morrow with it now. At the top, he's probably going to shoot for another three. Never mind. He's going to drive, spin, left hand, pretty touch.
Well, I understand why you thought that, as he's cut it down to a one-point game, but he's comfortable down low. And speaking of comfortable in the paint, I believe we're going to have some substitutions coming in.
Norija James with that finish. And, yeah, we see some fresh legs check in for both teams. We see the first of Elin Long.
Noriega James, had season highs, 48 points and 10 rebounds. That's what he had for the season in 11 games, and just untapped potential. And that's the hard part about being freshmen. You don't get to see the court as much as you would like because you have those seniors and juniors in play. But I promise you, this kid, that's what he's here for, to show off what he's capable of.
And Owusu gets it to fall. Wow, the clinic on that play with the dribbling was great.
And James had a nice job of shading that right side, but the spin step creates too much penetration. Coming back, and we're going to have a block shot.
Norija James couldn't get that one to go. It'll stay here with Team Black. Deep three-pointer off the front rim. Here comes Team White. And pushing the envelope is Owusu. He gets that one to fall. And I'm interested to see Leon Lang, the Hudson Catholic. He's playing at his home school today. Team went 21-9 on the year and lost a great Don Pasco prep team in the semifinals, so not much you could do there.
And Eli Lang, also a Chinese international player. We know that the spurt of basketball has gone through the roof in the country thanks to players, of course, like Yao Ming and New York's one star in Stephon Marbury, probably the most important player to the CBA. I actually called some games for their finals due to Montclair State University. I had a little bit of a hookup there. So I'm very versed in the CBA, my friend.
We see MJ Jarrell, good pass, thought about the shot, played it to his team, Lon down low to finish.
How about Mazzella on that pass? He thought about lining it up, but Lang's right down low, and now a little jelly action going to be called for a foul here. But Mazzella, man, I'll tell you, the best part about this kid is his vision, and to be so young. I mean, that's a skill that it takes a little bit to develop of just getting in sync with other teammates. But Mazzella, as you see, can be on the court with guys for just one game Oh, my God. He thought about doing it, but couldn't finish. That was Krakowski.
Mauro, three-pointer, rimmed out. Krakowski almost wanted to lob it up to himself there. That would have been a crazy dunk.
And Mazzella testing the range, but he still's got to develop that shot just a little bit more. He can hit it, but you got to focus on the mechanics. Like I said, if he gets the rest of his game up to his passing, he might be the best point guard in New Jersey when he's a senior.
And you saw that fall from Micah Gordon there, averaging 19 points per game, had a season-high 34 against Orange High School. That's what he's all about. And Lon is stuffed. Ooh, foul's called. So he'll have a trip to the line here.
Yiling Land, you see him split the defense on that one, Luke, and doesn't get the finish, but earns a trip to the line now. And that's just a nice job of fighting through and not giving up on the play, even though he had two defenders on him, no problem.
So yeah, Yiling Lan, just super quick off that first step, right? Just absolutely explosive. We've seen that today. Not the biggest guy in the court and not the tallest, but it doesn't matter a whole lot for him. First free throw, or he gets both to go. 41-38, Team White still lead, but Team Black pushing. Three-pointer way off the mark there from Rashad Robinson.
And, you know, Robinson got some minutes against Don Bosco this year and come playoffs. And, you know, he did not back down from anybody, including the number 3 recruit in the nation, Dylan Harper, when he was on the court.
Jacob Canton had a corner three, missed it, got the board back. And now we see Jaden Johnson lost his feet. Referee calls a travel. It'll be a turnover. White ball.
Does get the travel, but I will say he wins the award for best sneakers on this court for me right now. That black and yellow combo is absolutely fuego. And now Mazzella looking to get the mismatch on the big fella.
Mazzella, fadeaway jumper. Wow.
And I do with some stifling defense and not allow Mazzella to get to the basket, but you see Mazzella with the quick pump and break action, stop and go, gets it.
And a layup in there for DeAndre Armstrong from Payne Tech. Yeah, Mazzella only averages 6.7 points per game this season, but it's not just about his scoring. He's just a flashy player overall to watch.
Oh, for sure. And now's the rebound coming down with your little Owusu.
Owusu, tough shot, just missed it short.
Might have thought he was going to draw the foul, but Mazzella coming away with it.
Mazzella again, Mauro three ball, yes sir.
And every time there's a Mazzella pass, there's an assist being cashed in. And when you got Morrow on the end of it, that's the reason why.
Baseline drive, down low, foul. And Jaden Johnson will have a trip to the free throw line here. He's an interesting player. His team finished 23-5 this season with Elizabeth. They won their group versus Lenape, averaging 7 points per game, and had a very good game against Gil St. Bernard's, dropped 26. So. And remember, this guy is only a freshman. He's got a lot of room to grow as a player.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he might be going to averaging 26 if you let him. And speaking of someone that's capable of averaging 26, Morrow again. This kid shot that one. I really feel like, again, it was from the volleyball line by our logo here. Once again, we are live from Hudson Catholic, home of the Hawks.
Yeah, Morrow just, there's no place on the court that scares him. He'll pull a shot from anywhere. And right now he's just showing off near half court. Morrow once again. I thought that was going to go in.
Hey, well, you know what? It is an all-star game. Why not test out some things? You see Morrow just having fun out there, extending range.
Why not have fun? These kids are freshmen. They deserve to have some fun here. They worked hard all year and now earned themselves an invitation to the Hoop Jam. Nice moves on the baseline. Floater. Wow, what a play there from Jaden Johnson.
Johnson just carving out space, multiple defenders, and you see how he leans back into the defender to create that extra space for him, and he's able to kiss that one off the glass.
Mazzella couldn't get it to go, and Roberts receives once again for Team White. They'll keep it on offense. Robinson kicks it. Morrow, three ball, no good. And a big, lengthy rebound there from Idu. Jaden Johnson, three right in front of the broadcast booth. Little too strong. Pushing the court, little too far there. Good idea. Morrow tried to push it, and now we see the big man check back in once again, Andrew Krakowski. He's real fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, Krakowski has been dominant every time he's been on the court in this one, for sure. I mean, the second tallest player behind Idu on this court right now. But Krakowski really showing off the entire wheelhouse. A dunk, couple of blocks. He's been getting after it.
James Roberts, crossover, thought about the shot, pump fakes, hits the three, and nails it.
And I'll tell you, he might be a freshman that is veteran status, hesitation, and patience as a little Olay action from the defense gets him open for that three.
Absolutely, very smart play from him. Could have forced it, wide open three. Too strong off the back iron, and now we see James Roberts once again keep it. Wow, got through two. Baseline drive and a lay in there from Mazzella. He's been unstoppable.
Mazzella switches gears like a 6-speed engine, man. Just getting after it. Oh, little contact, no call there. Couldn't finish. Oh, here it comes.
Krakowski, windmill, and slam.
Are we in Belgium? You got to be serious. Holland, Netherlands, I don't know. That was some serious wind power coming from the big fella.
I wanted to see the self alley-oop. I think we have time for that. Cranton with the response there. Easy floater for the freshman from Rutgers Prep. Roberts driving down low, reverse layup.
I'm not going to lie, dude, that was crazy. The big fella down low, and he adds to it. The white squad jumping out to a 12-point lead. And it's been Mazzella who's been forcing the pace, and Morrow nailing most of the shots. You add Krakowski back into the mix with these fellas. And another finish from Morrow, and guess who had the assist? Mazzella.
Mazzella tomorrow has been a big link up today. Early on here, those two are always working together. Wide open two from Narija James, missed it there. And now we see Krakowski behind the back. No look pass, corner three, on the money from Anthony Morrow.
Morrow has literally hit from every spot on their offensive half of the court. He's going to start making shots from the other side of it. That's 5 threes for Morrow, and that's a quick response coming from the other way in Rashad Robinson.
Rashad Robinson at a season-high 14 points against Shabazz High School, another promising player for Hudson Catholic. Deep three from Krakowski off the front rim, and of course, who else but Anthony Morrow there on the offensive board.
For sure, but, going back with Rashad Robinson, Shabazz High School out of Newark, it's a tough team to play. And, putting in damage against any of the Newark squads, I'll be honest with you, that is quite the accomplishment.
Mazzella once again on it. Good defense from Team Black. Mazzella lost his footing, still has it. Floater from Morrow. Are you kidding me?
Assist from the floor. Mazzella hitting the floor after being trapped by multiple players from the Black squad.
And wow, so I would have had a major throwdown, but Krakowski there to meet him at the rim. He's going to be fouled, going to have a trip to the line.
So the big fella, with a chance now to cut into this lead.
Missed the free throw.
And I got a score update for you, even though the Black squad just came away with it.
And a nice fall there from Micah Gordon. Maz, give me the score update.
I got Anthony Morrow at 27 and counting.
Wow. And, almost tried to add to it there as the buzzer went off for quarter number one, 67-53. I believe actually it's half number one.
Yeah, I believe we are playing halves here. The white squad currently up 67-53, and it's been Anthony Morrow, 27 points. You have got to be kidding me. He has hit 5 threes, and notice those threes have come from every part of the arc, and multiple have been extended back by the Hawk logo. He's been absolutely phenomenal. The link up between him and Mazzella, they don't go to the same school, but you honestly would assume that they might be childhood best friends because the chemistry is going like salt and pepper.
And for Team Black, listen, they're down by a good amount, but they've shown some flashes. Jacob Canton, for me, has been a standout. Andrew Idu, of course, a lot of boards, a lot of blocks. And, yeah, it's been real impressive. I know Team Black has a lot to do and recover here, but Team White right now, foot on the gas, full throttle.
For sure, but the Black squad's got to pick it up a little bit. We saw Jacob Canton take an early lead, was the top scorer for most of the game until Morrow started getting going. He's got 15 right now, and he's joined by Micah Gordon in 12. They got to start making the best of their opportunities on offense right now. It's the all-star game. They're showing off a little defense, but let's be honest, everybody wants to see the scoring capabilities. This is what these kids came out here. They're having fun, but you know that the pedigree and the competition is in these young pups, as they are very much on their way to entering Pitbull status, the top level that I be giving out, you know. And if they play their cards right and a little extra training, you might even hit that XL bully status.
I was going to say, you would think that freshman to sophomore year jump is massive. We usually see it at the college level. We're Montclair State students. We've seen freshmen jump up another level. These kids are in high school. They are years ahead of everybody, and who knows where some of these kids will end up. Could be at the college level, could be at the professional level. Time will tell. They got 3 more full years to prove it.
You know, Mike Jackson, Kunga Sering, you know, 2 of New Jersey's finest, playing at the Division III level right now for Montclair State in the building. You never know where guys are going to go, but I'll tell you that some of the talent that we see on here, we might be seeing them on TNT or ESPN down the line, or what have you, ABC maybe for the finals.
The sky's the limit for these young kids, and we're ready for second half play, and I wouldn't be shocked what we see now. We saw windmill dunks, we saw blocks, we saw half-court three-pointers. Again, nothing will surprise me.
For sure, and you know, it's not even just the NBA level. Don't forget about the international level. New Jersey represented all throughout all levels of basketball. You know why? We got the best players in the country, my friend. You don't believe me? Look at the ESPN Top 100 right now. 2 of them are coming to Rutgers, baby.
Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper will be at the rack next year. New Brunswick can't wait. Second half is underway. And starting it off is Jacob Canton. Micah Gordon, three-pointer off the front rim, and Krakowski with the rebound. Krakowski, very tall, but don't mistake him for having his great handles.
Oh, look at Idu with the defense, though, not letting him pass.
Ooh.
Idu's been locking in there. He's going to be protecting the paint perfectly for Arts coming in the next couple of years.
Lon missed the 3, and now Team Black is pushing quickly. Reverse layup gets it to go from number 4, Jacob Canton. Once again, keeps doing his thing.
Make that 17 for Canton. And how about his finishing around the rim? Already saw a couple of dunks from him. Some contact on those as well, but showing off the finesse touches. 19 minutes to go here in half number 2.
Robinson gets it to fall. And a quick start here from Team Black. Now they trail by 10 with 19 left to go.
The Black squad has it going down to 10 points here. Got to come up with a turnover on this possession.
MJ Jarrell on it. Nice moves from him. Didn't give up on the play and ends up finishing it with a layup. Great play.
That was a lot of contacts, but, you know, I got to give it to Rashad Robinson on not fouling on that one.
And Krakowski poked it away. Land wide open 3, missed it. Ball still in play for Team White. Never mind, it'll go the other way. Team Black will take over. But awesome steal from Krakowski.
How about Krakowski, too? I mean, 3 defenders on him. Little Jokic action as he swings that hook pass. Oh, Lord, ripping it down.
And Micah Gordon with the slam. I mean, for the average kid, if you're that height, you won't be able to dunk. But these kids are not the average basketball player on the street.
My friend, these are top-notch, the best New Jersey has to offer, and a steal. And is he going back?
Gordon, once again, missed the dunk, and Jacob Canton picks it up. But again, Michael Gordon with the high pressure poked it away there from Elon Lon.
And Gordon, you know, what he lacks in height, he makes up for in athleticism and speed. I mean, he's got that Nate Robinson in him the way that he's getting up there.
Rebound from Andrew Idu, and now Micah Gordon on it once again. Quick pass, cross court. Jacob Canton with the throwdown.
Canton, I mean, just lives in the air. Multiple dunks. I believe if my count is right, that is number 4 on the afternoon. And he hit a little back scratcher on that one.
Team White open 3, and Gerald missed it. Got his own rebound, though. He's going to have another shot. Lays it up and in. Wow.
How about that scooping motion there? Keeps the defenders way off and is able to come back down. A little Dwayne Wade-esque.
And Jacob Canton gets it, but not before the no-look pass from his teammate Jaden Johnson. That was a great play.
Absolute great dime, and now Canton rising as I believe he has 21 on the afternoon.
Canton to Gordon, back to Canton. What a play. Little 1-2 down low.
Canton to Gordon is just working, and you know, Gordon could have took that one. He shows off the unselfishness as he preferred the angle that Canton has.
Roberts, quick shot, too strong. A lot of good contests there from Johnson. Once again, Black pushing the court. Missed dunk there from Rashad Robinson. That would have been a jam.
Robinson Just losing a bit of the grip on that one, but showing off the hops. I mean, freshman dunking, even attempting it, it's just ridiculous. But the black squad has done some damage right now as they have knocked this one to a 4-point game.
Don't forget the name of today's tournament is Hoop Jam. No pun intended there. There's been a lot of dunks early here, just in game one. And we have our sophomores, juniors, and seniors following this game here. So don't go anywhere. If you're around, please stay with us. Awesome play there from Morrow, but even better defense from Team Black. Nice pass there, too far for Andrew Idu, and it'll be a turnover, white ball. Alex Mazzella driving, and good defense from Idu.
And you see Idu just affecting shots. Even if you get past him, he has the length and the height to still alter shots from behind. You got to go up a little stronger.
Idu, quick backdoor cut and an easy pass.
Well, with Krakowski out of the game, Idu was already the tallest player in it. You can't allow him establish positioning in the paint, especially on that offensive end. He's going to hurt you.
How about the handles and shot rims out for White, but that was a good chance. Gordon lays it up and in, coast to coast.
How about Gordon? He looked like he was about to dunk that one, but saw a defender coming over, so he adjusts and gets a nice finish. And just like that, we are tied up at 71.
Deep three, and now, never mind, we're not tied up anymore. Mazzella hit one from downtown.
74-71. Mazzella saw the space. He hesitated for a second, but not enough to mess up the rhythm. He lines that one up perfect, and like the Death Star, blasts through it.
Three-pointer, no good there for Micah Gordon. Or that was my apologies. That was Armstrong on the miss. Jarrell with the moves. Three-pointer, too strong. And Idu will get it. Black has numbers down from the other side. Jaden Johnson lays it up and in. 74-73, Team White lead.
Well, this is what it's all about. Get after it. And Lance says, I'm too open.
There we go. Lon gets on the board. First three of the game. First points for him.
But he extends the lead, more importantly.
Absolutely. Down low. Team Black, though, wasting no time. Idu, spin, left hand, took a field trip around the rim, didn't fall in the end. Here's Anthony Morrow. Don't give him any room. And took the shot, didn't get it to go.
And just like Kane or Espria, if he works on that hook shot, it's going to be a problem for teams. Once he masters it, it's almost impossible to stop. Speaking of impossible, how about that deep shot from Micah Gordon? Good Lord.
Micah Gordon, nothing but net there, and he's going to check out real quick and take a quick break. And fresh legs will come in. Both of these teams have a bench of talent. Not many guys representing both sides, but every player has some quality that they can show.
And that last shot will give Micah Gordon 19 in this one.
Deep three once again. Oh, so close. Rims out, and Morrow gets it to go on the offensive board.
Well, normally you see Morrow shoot from that range. This time it's Mazzella, and Morrow sneaks on in down low, gets the positioning, and puts it back. A 3-point game in favor of the White squad.
Jaden Johnson, double team. Armstrong corner, three, didn't get it to go. And rebounding it is Alex Mazzella. And, oh, a dunk attempt didn't get to go there for Team White. Team Black on the other end, slam down from Rashad Robinson.
James Roberts attempted that dunk, couldn't get it going, but on the other way, Rashad Robinson with the two-handed for safety. Krakowski. Good defense from Idu.
And even better defense from Jahil, or my apologies, that was Deion Armstrong poking it away from Roberts. Morrow, corner three, off the mark. Jaden Johnson has it, and another three from him, no good. Follow-up missed.
I think Idu might have went up too strong on that one. I mean, he was about to put that back. He could have broke the basket.
Krakowski, Euro step. That's a great play. And back in the lead, comfortable lead, is Team White. Three-pointer, gets it to go. Jacob Canton, and now we're tied at 81. What a move there from Team White, and Jahil Owusu gets it to fall 83-81.
Owusu just put on a display on how you take the big defender. You put the ball in the opposite hand of where he's guarding you, and you got to take a more stretched out angle on the finish and use your speed.
Alex Mazzello using the quick move. Speaking of speed.
It just seems every time that the black squad catches up, the white squad just cranks it up a little bit and starts extending.
James Roberts passes it. Anthony Morrow, quick, easy finish. And, you know, he's holding up his fingers. He just keeps dropping bucket after bucket, nonstop from him.
Yeah, Morrow's over the 30-point mark right now. We'll get an official score in a bit, but, man, what a scoring display he is putting on.
Jaden Johnson took a corner three, bounced off the rim twice, didn't fall through the hoop. And how about the effort from Owusu, but awesome defense from Team Black.
Yeah, that was Robinson on the defensive side, forcing that one. That one missing everything, but I do cleaning up.
I do miss the initial layup. He has it again. We'll see what he does with it. He goes up, blocked. Awesome defense there.
He's got to do a better job of using the glass. You got the height advantage. You stretch your hands all the way out. They're going to have to jump. You catch them on the way coming down. You go up with that, use the glass. You'll make that every time.
Alex Mazzella still has it. Wow, he did that whole play on his own.
How about Mazzella? You see the English that he put on that ball. Getting that rotation, even though he didn't have the optimal angle, he was able to get that ball to the glass and using that rotation to get the spin coming in, a nifty move.
Mazzella and Morrow, those two are both having a day on the offensive front. Under 10 minutes to go in the game. And Team White now lead by 8, 89-81. Awesome defense there from Krakowski. And Morrow has an easy layup from him. He keeps using the paint to his advantage.
You saw Morrow, you see, take the extra dribble there. You thought he was going to go up and dump it off to Krakowski, but he ends up taking it himself, and a good finish.
And how about Canton? Easy layup there with the floater through the middle.
Canton coming all the way through. Still battling it. Oh, my.
Jarrett to Krakowski. And he falls with a smile on his face because he got the bucket. And Morrow, easy 1-2. How about stacking up 2 points in 5 seconds?
And Morrow literally ripping the walls down on this place as he takes down one of our promotion posters on the contact. But he stole that one. But even better alley-oop jam. And Lon wanted to take it himself, just a little too much on it.
Lon missed it, and now we have Canton once again, easy three, wide open.
And how about Canton? The ability to just turn and find the hoop. Doesn't even hesitate for a second.
Krakowski, Morrow from way behind the line, short on the shot. Micah Gordon now, three-pointer rimmed out. Easy rebound there from Jaden Johnson and an easier layup.
8:23, 95-88 the score here at Hoop Jam, our first event, the Freshman Showcase. The Black Squad down a little bit, and they got to come off with a turnover here, but Krakowski, I don't even know how he tipped that one back in.
Little volleyball tip up for Krakowski,
but
got it to fall.
Under the rim, and he literally didn't even put much spin on the ball. He just tapped it perfectly.
It was effortless.
And a nice finish coming. They make it look easy. I promise you that's a lot of technique. A 7-point game now.
Anthony Morrow looked for Krakowski. It ended up falling to Roberts. Roberts, three ball, nothing but net.
Cash money from the arc. And even with a hand coming out on him, nothing but net, splashing that one home.
Jacob Canton working on Krakowski. Mid-range jumper from the free throw line, way too easy.
And we have hit the century mark in this one. And this is our freshman game, for crying out loud.
Incredible. We have a lot of basketball to bring to you.
No disrespect to the freshmen, but a little more experience as that three goes in, knocks us down to a 5-point game. The experience and the veterans coming out in our next couple of games as that one's off-timed from Krakowski.
Team White is in the 100-point club for the day. And a three-pointer from Black, no good. Morrow picks it up, and that shot was missed by James. Anthony Morrow going coast to coast. How many times has he done that today?
And you see he had options there, but If you give him a lane, he's going to blast through. Speaking of blasting through.
Jacob Canton attempted the windmill, didn't get it to go. Jaden Johnson will finish the play, so now 102-98, Team White lead. And we'll see a couple guys check back in for Team White. And those guys will be Joel Owosu and Alex Mazzella, two guys that have been no stranger to the court today. Under 6 minutes left to go. Again, the sophomore game will follow, and then we'll have juniors and seniors last. Krakowski, deep three, no good.
He's attempted that one twice there. He starts nailing that one. I don't even know how you guard this kid with his size. And still so young. He's not even done growing as we have a big three coming. And a one-point game, a nice shot from Micah Gordon.
Rashad Robinson got that one to fall, and now it's a one-point game, 102-101. Deep three, half court, front rim is how the play ends up. Micah Gordon now no look pass, down low, rims out on Armstrong.
Roberts coming down with that rebound, and here's Krakowski.
Krakowski, another dunk. He's had a few of those today.
As we are both now over the century mark, still a three-point game.
Jacob Canton showing off on the dribbles. Thought about a shot, deep three. Off the rim there was Robinson. Follow-up three, no good, and Pizzella will get it.
Mazzella coming through, splitting defenders, beating everybody. Jason Kidd-esque at the rim.
Mazzella nice and quick there, got to the hoop. Now we see the black on the other end. Jacob Canton, corner three, no good. Follow up, Andrew Idu gets it to go.
That's a nice finish by Idu, good awareness and a diving effort, I believe, coming from Micah Gordon, trying to save that one. With 4:40 left to play, a three-point game, the black squad once again needs to get a stop and find a three ball.
And a quick foul is called. Got 4 minutes left to go. Clock will remain running. It's been a very clean game so far. Not many whistles, not many fouls.
Well, that's what we like it. It's the all-star game. You let the young fellas play.
Have some fun. They earned it to be here. Deep three is an air ball. It'll be a black ball now.
At wanting a foul but not being obliged, and we will have the ball going the other way. Can Canton or Gordon find a three on this possession?
So under 4 minutes left to go. We'll see if Black could tie it on this possession. Krakowski meets him at the top. Deep three, Micah Gordon gets it to go. Wow.
Cash money, we're tied up 106 apiece, Luke.
106-106. Anthony Morrow has it. Awesome ball handles.
Nice job of not letting him out, but you got a guard back there, and I do. Perfect positioning on that defense for me.
Micah Gordon tries to get the layup to go, couldn't get it. And Mazzella has it once again. Krakowski jumped a little bit too early, couldn't keep it. Will be a turnover, and now Black has the chance to take the lead.
The Black squad's done a great job of battling back into this one. They were down 10 at one point, but they got some dogs on their squad. I mean, Canton and Gordon, the link up between them has been otherworldly for sure. As we are all tied up in this last 3 minutes, I expect nothing but fireworks, my friend.
Canton stuffed by Krakowski, ended up being a pass to Micah Gordon, who got the three to fall.
And even when a block comes, one of them's waiting on the wing to make you pay. And that's the second time that Gordon's ended up with a missed shot in prime positioning from the three. But how about Mazzella on that finish?
Mazzella's made just about every type of basket you can make today, except for a dunk. Jacob Canton, three, got it to go again. He's on fire.
Canton getting after it, and he's telling Anthony Morrow, I'm coming for you right now for this top scoring title. But these two have been absolutely insane. I haven't seen scoring like this in quite some time. Normally you got to get two of the greats. I'm talking LeBron versus Kobe on the court to see two guys go at it like this.
Nice dribbles there from Team White. And Owosu will dump it off to Mazzella. Mazzella kicks it out. Krakowski, corner three. He wants to take it. He does and drills it.
Krakowski, see that little jab step, frees him up. and he's already so tall. That apex release point, unless you got Idu on you, you're not blocking it.
Jacob Canton once again from that same spot. He just keeps on hitting it.
And he let him know right about it, big fella. I can hit threes too, and you might get me down low sometimes, but I got you out on the perimeter. And Canton fighting, beating through Mazzella and Krakowski on that rebound.
Canton has been incredible right now. Black leads by 4, 115-111. That's one of their first leads. Krakowski makes it a little bit closer. And just some friendly banter between Canton and Krakowski.
Yeah, and Morrow with the quick pass in. And there's the cleanup. Canton has been in the right top position at the right time every time that they've missed.
Morrow, left hand, gets it to fall. And now a 2-point game with under a minute left to go. We'll see how this game shakes out.
Jacob Canton's at 41 points right now. I believe leading the way for the entire game.
Awesome layup there from Owusu. And now 44 seconds to go, all tied at 117. We'll see if the game goes to overtime. Micah Gordon driving down low. Good defense from Morrow, but he gets it to go.
Short time here.
Anthony Morrow, no look pass to Krakowski, and off the foot of Team Black.
30 for Micah Gordon in this one.
Wow.
41 for Jacob Canton. And that's how you get the comeback coming. 2 guys taking over.
So 71 combined from 2 guys. Jump ball's called, it'll be Black.
My apologies, that's 32 for Gordon.
Not a bad tally here with a full gym. As a freshman, it's gonna lift some heads up of college coaches for sure. Krakowski. Corner 3, Roberts, no good. A lot of contact. The referee didn't blow a whistle. Still, the white team has it. Mazzella, 3, no good again. And third time isn't the charm. Team Black will have a 2-point lead now with 1.5 left to go.
Oh, they could have won it if they would have just held the ball. But that's the inexperience a little bit coming from the freshmen. But that's all right, because entertainment purposes, they'll have one more shot for the win.
Anthony Morrow, corner, no good. Team Black is victorious. Shout out to the freshman team, Micah Gordon, De'Aaron Armstrong, Narija James, Rashad Robinson, Jacob Canton, Jaden Johnson, and Andrew Idu. For me, I called it. My player to watch out for was Canton, and man, did he have a performance.
41 points. On the other side, Anthony Morrow going to finish with 35. That's the young talent that they're bringing right now. Over the century marks in this one, scoring at its finest. They tune up the defense a little bit. Oh, baby. I'll tell you, it's all about working on the mechanics. The confidence is more than there, my friends, for sure. Absolutely insane, my friends. What a display we just saw, though. Alex Mazzella putting on a passing display. Morrow hitting from deep. Owusu making it show. You got to give it to that white squad of MJ Jarrell, Owusu, Roberts, Morrow, Mazzella, and Krakowski. They led most of this game. They were getting after it, and they showed off some beautiful touches. But I'll tell you, Micah Gordon, De'Aaron Armstrong, Noriega James, Rashad Robinson, Jacob Canton especially, Jaden Johnson and Andrew Idu were just too much. They battled back. They got the job done.
I can't get over the 2 Rutgers prep kids on each side. Jacob Canton and Krakowski. Rutgers prep went 20-7 last year. Those 2 guys are going to be sophomores. Matt Bloom has an incredible 2 guys for the future of the team.
I'll tell you right now, if they keep them together, I see championships on the horizon, my friend.
Absolutely. That was the first game. We got 2 more to bring you. Now we have the sophomore showcase, believe it or not.
And now it just gets cranked up a little bit. We love the freshmen, the pups becoming dogs, and they surely might have evolved right there if they hadn't already during their seasons. But now you crank it up just a little bit more. You already have 2 seasons underneath your belt. The sophomore just a little bit wiser, just a little bit smarter. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. We'll be getting your starting lineups coming at you. It's the Hoop Jam from NJ Hooper Group. Brendan Mazzarazzo and Luke Sirianni. We're powered by All Abilities Live. We'll be coming right back to you for this sophomore showcase.
Back here on NJ Hooper Crew, which presents Hoop Jam, powered by All Abilities Live. We're here with one of Team Black's players of the game, Jacob Canton. I'm Luke Sirianni. Welcome to our broadcast. Jacob, tell me about, first of all, being invited to such a great event. I want to congratulate you first on being here at Hoop Jam. A lot of talent on the court. Talk about what you experienced today.
It was a good experience. It was fun. It's my first time here. I watched it last year, so to be on the floor today felt good.
And talk about, your overall, the season you had at Rutgers Prep. You averaged around 16 a game. Tell me about that, and tell me about the teammates you got to work with.
It was a journey for sure. We were a brand new team. Not much. Probably we only had one starter on our team going into this year, so we all had to come together and learn how to play with each other to get wins.
And I saw you on the court today for the game, all fun and games, banter with Kurkowski, your other teammate.
Yeah.
Tell me how fun was that to play against an all-star game against one of your regular season teammates?
It was fun for sure, especially to play against one of my teammates that I also play AAU with. So to be able to play against him was really fun.
And tell me, now you're edging towards the off season here. Tell me about what you're going to look forward to work on to improve your sophomore year.
For sophomore year, my main focus right now is to just get stronger and really work on my skills. Really, that's it.
Awesome. Want to thank Jacob Canton and wishing him the best on NJ Hooper Crew, presented by Hoop Jam, powered by All Abilities Live. Luke Sirianni, Jacob Canton. We'll be right back to bring you the sophomore matchup.
Thank you.
Welcome back here to the stream. NJ Hooper Crew presents Hoop Jam, powered by All Abilities Live. Luke Sirianni, Brandon Marazzo, here for the tip-off if you're just joining us. Team of the Sophomores. And how about the start we've got here from Eric Hillsman.
That might be, he should just be called the human exclamation point, because every time he touches the ball, there is electricity in the air, and he puts an emphasis down low. Unbelievable. And the big fella, Cantor Spirit with the block. Luke, we're starting off early, man. Let me hit you with these lineups real quick before you call this action for us. First, for the white squad, number 0, Cantor Espria. Number 1, Ethan Mbako. Number 2, Jalen Grant. 3, Deron Rippey. 4, Eric Hillsman. And number 5, Aiden Durkak. Only one man on the bench for them. And then, of course, for your Navy squad, number 0, Julius Avent. Number 1, Mason Santiago. 3, Jaden Holman. 6, Richie Rosa. 7, Tyshawn Boyd. 8, Altariq Reevy, a.k.a. Reek. And number 9, Tyrese Hunter.
It's an exciting group we got here. These are the battle of the sophomores. And quick, no look behind the back pass. Three-pointer, no good for Team White. Team Navy now going to push. And a dunk there from Mason Santiago.
Santiago getting it done. Oh, taking flight in the yam!
And on the other side, Aiden Durkak responds. This is a big game now. The freshmen put on a show. The sophomores are going to be even better, and I can't wait for the seniors and juniors.
Right there, you see the timing just a little bit better, a little more experience as their first alley-oop attempt actually goes in with it. That pass coming from Ethan Mbako, just top-notch quality. Oh, my.
Eric Hillsman did all the work there, and my apologies, that was Jaden Holman did all the work, and finishing it there was Altariq Weavy.
Yeah, Reek getting it done on that one. We're all tied up on 6. I don't even know if we have enough time to go into player profiles right now. Unbelievable. You should know these names, I promise you, especially them Roselle Catholic trio that we will be seeing on that white squad. Cantor Espria playing on the number 2 team in Jersey, and Don Bosco's. That one's stolen.
Poked away. Team Navy takes over. Fadeaway jumper, rims out. Espria
almost having it.
Alley-oop, no good, too high. The sophomores pushing the court real quick here. And a fake alley-oop, and finishing the jam there is Altariq.
Altariq Reevy getting it done, man. Going back and forth. How about Mbako? Oh, man, Roselle Catholic definitely going to have a problem for the state next year as their 3 sophomore stalwarts are entering their junior year. They stay together. The sky is the limit. Once again, I see hardware coming to the Lions Den.
Espria, easy little moonwalk across the court, lays it up and in.
Go ahead. I mean, my man, they got him out of Columbia. He's got that little Latin flavor in him, and he shows it off on that 2-step.
And if that name Ethan Mbako sounds familiar, good defense from Espria. Ethan Mbako sounds familiar. His brother is Indiana's Mackenzie Mbako, recently named Big Ten Freshman of the Year. So.
Oh, and how about Hillsman getting that gem as Aiden Durkak with a spinning dump off. And Durkak, another guy's been on the radar.
Mason Santiago met at the rim. Eric Hillsman swatted it away.
And Durkak got on my radar last year as a freshman in this Hoop Jam Classic, getting after it. Just back and forth we go. Durkak, a sophomore out of Colonia. His team went 22-9. They lost to Ramapo in the semifinals, but he put up 19.9 points per game, just under 20, and 7 rebounds. He was absolutely phenomenal for Colonia. And, Ramapo in the building, their 3-headed monster will be playing in our senior versus junior game.
Dursek gets it to fall and the foul. He's going to have a trip to the line.
And Durkak
maybe
showing
not.
off. And, Durkak, by our very own Jack Bartek, has compared him to the number 1 in the nation in Cooper Flag.
Wow.
He's got that build. He works on the mechanics just a little bit more, puts a little more muscle on, because he's already averaging just under 20. I mean, that kid's going to be a problem. We got problems for the whole state. These are the dogs right now. They're working their way to Pitbull status if they're not already there. as sophomores.
Tashawn
Absolutely quality.
Tashawn Boyd got it to fall. And yeah, Maz, you mentioned it. The talent here is uncalled for, incredible.
And Jalen Grant, what a season that he had with Roselle Catholic. Their team went 14-12, but they were playing nationally ranked schools. And they just went at it with everybody. He put up 12.8 points a game as Durkat comes away with that missed layup attempt.
Aiden Durkak takes it up. He's the big man on the court. Maybe second after Espria. Durkak, three-pointer, got it.
And you see him messing around with Reevy.
No look pass down low. And another finish for Team Blue. Good pass from Richie Rosa. A great player also to watch. Sophomore, St. Peter's Prep, averaging around 9.4 points per game.
He linked up with Julius Avent.
Awesome shot there. Little short on the three. Team Navy pushing. Alley-oop. Successful. Tayshawn Boyd got that one to fall. 18-14.
Luke, I can't even keep up with the action right now.
No, it's too quick. Darren Ripey down low, shifting through two.
Deron Rippey Jr. just ripping through defense, somehow gets that pass over to Espria, but they're going to call him with a double dribble. You see Durkak wanting the pass from the fellow big man.
How about Kaner Espria? I want to talk about hhim. I'm really excited for his future.
My favorite player in the state, Luke.
Teammates with the second best in the country, Dylan Harper, Don Bosco, no stranger to the game of basketball. Finished 29-3 on the year. #1 ranked team according to NJ.com in New Jersey. They are incredible, and Espria is going to be now the main man next year.
Espria is 7'1". He alters shots. You have to literally game plan for him. Always coming away with block shots, a ton of rebounds, and he's probably improved more than any player in the state. We saw him just tirelessly drilling a baby hook two-step shot over at Don Bosco, and he's got that Shaq in him with the height, but guys that have height, they're afraid to use it. He's big, he's nasty, and I love everything about his game.
Yeah, he's going to be one for the future. He's an incredible talent. He's going to keep improving as time goes on. Navy Blue pushing the court, and another floater gets the fall from Boyd. Or my apologies, that was Tyrese Hunter. Three-pointer, Eric Hillsman, no good on the shot.
And Roselle Catholic really showing out in this one as Hunter, another one to look out for. I mean, I'll tell you, the Lions Den, with these guys only as sophomores, the level of competition that they're playing, we're definitely going to see them at the D1 level, I think. But I'm telling you, they will be bringing glory back to Roselle.
Most of them, yeah. Most of them will be seen at the D1 mark, if not higher than that. Rippey, shifty moves, layup, doesn't get to go. He's going to have a trip to the line. And for Rippey, I mean, he's from Blair Academy. They went 15-3 on the year. They won their group by 2 points, 53-51 against St. Benedict. So, hey, he's going to be the guy for the future, and he's only a sophomore. He's got 2 full years to improve.
And let's not forget, he was on that Blair Academy team, took down Ramapo, one of their only losses this year. I mean, when you can take down the three-headed monster, you got some serious skill. He was their main man.
Julius Avent there on the follow-up layup. Eric Hillsman swings it over. Money ball shot there from Ethan Mbako.
Mbako, probably the nicest shot out of all the sophomores. He's so smooth. He slows down the game. Perfect technique. And honestly, I don't think he's ever met a shot that he doesn't like because he always has perfect placement. Speaking of perfect placement, how about some good positioning from Aiden Durkak?
Aiden Durkak swatted Mason Santiago, tried to go to the hoop. I do see the Cooper flag comparison now by our man Jack Bartek. Fadeaway jumper for Team Navy off the mark there. Ethan Mbako pushing the court.
And look at Mbako. So smooth, and look at the pass.
Dursak tried to go through the legs. Might have had a dunk if he didn't try that. Nice pass from Team Navy. No look from Jaden Holman. It will be a turnover.
Trying to tell Durkak, here's how you hit that little no look. But both of them just slightly off. Nice.
Durkak, alley-oop, try to find Hillsman, who was cutting in.
Just couldn't get it going, though. Navy fighting back in. Couldn't finish.
Eric Hillsman pushing.
Rippy.
And Rippy lays it up and in. Nice play.
Nice
Quick
job
paced.
Ripping left and coming back right on the finish.
Hillsman pokes it away. Ethan Mbako's far away down the court. Alley-oop for Hillsman. Gets it to fall.
You see that one? He says, my bad, as he hits it off the glass, but Hillsman's such an athlete and is able to adjust great concentration in the air. And mind you, they're teammates. Not only in this game, but literally throughout the regular season.
I love that. I love to see the teammate rivalry. I asked Jacob Canton about it earlier, and he says he loves it. Here we go again. Jalen Grant pushing the court. Try to oop it. Eric Hillsman, that same baseline cut. He continues to try. Floater gets to go. Mason Santiago that time. Santiago, too, is an interesting talent. Sophomore averaging 9.2 points per game. Not a big scorer. Speaking of, Dursek is a big scorer.
Durkak is just absolutely ridiculous. And man, I'll tell you, him and Hillsman, when they're on the same team, I mean, no disrespect, arguably, you want to talk about hops, the two best dunkers we might have today.
Ethan Mbako responds from down the court. Now we see Kiner Espria check in once again. I can't believe he's only a sophomore.
And I don't know who came up with the teams, but putting Hillsman, Durkak, and Kiner Espria, I mean, that is just blocking ability at its finest. All on the same team. I kind of want to see Espria on the other end. Let him and Durkak or him and Hillsman meet each other at the rim.
Pull-up jumper, couldn't get to go for Reevy. And now we see Darren Ripey on it again.
Deron Rippey gonna go one-on-one with Richie Rosa here.
How about the handles from Ripey? Ethan Mbako now posting up at the top of the key. Battle of the ones. Mbako, good defense from Mason Santiago. Layup up and in, good for Team Navy. I cannot keep up with the pace right now. You're right, it's quick here.
Nice job by Richie Rosa finishing that one. Cutting it down to an 8-point game, but the scoring ability from the white squad, although that one gets ripped away, has been really well.
Jalen Grant stolen, and short on the dunk was Team Navy, but now we see White respond there with the floater, Jalen Grant.
I believe that was Tyshawn Boyd, just taking off just a little bit too soon. But man, quite the explosion from him. How about Richie Rosa?
Woo! Richie Rosa tried to get over Espria. He did. The ball didn't fall through, but good opportunity. Team Navy will have another chance.
And,
Euro step there, blocked by Boyd. Follow-up Espria, couldn't get the dunk to go. Pull-up jumper should be easy for Team Navy. Missed an easy board there from Al-Tariq.
Al-Tariq Reevy, just insane on that one. And Hillsman attempted to get a full court alley-oop. Espria going to be called for the hook. And Santiago didn't want to stop his momentum. But Santiago and Richie Rosa on that St. Peter's team that faced Don Bosco in the final, they came up just a little bit short, but what a season it was for them, making it all the way to that North Final. But when you're facing the second best team in the state with the best player from the state, it's hard to get the job done.
Dursek missed the dunk, attempted the windmill here at the gym. He just keeps pushing the floor, and he's the first guy down there for Team White every time, I feel like.
How about Richie Rosa, though? Going back to that one, on that 26-3 St. Peter's prep team, 9.4 points per game for him.
Three-pointer, rims out there. Richie Rosa couldn't get it. Espria in the backcourt.
The handles, trying to go between the legs.
He's got to dish it off. Finds his teammate there. Rippey, windmill. How about the play there from Darren Rippey?
Deron Rippey with the wind power on that one, almost ripping off the rim.
Deep three-pointer for Team Navy, air ball. And now we see, once again, Aiden Durkak back on it. Durkak, layup. Little volleyball set from Rippey, didn't get it to go. Another alley-oop, missed it again. Ball still loose, and
you want to talk about XL bully status? Oh my!
Durkak gets it to fall.
But an
quickly
even
cut into the
better
hoop.
assist coming from Jalen Grant. That guy will go at anybody, anytime, anywhere.
And a foul, so a trip to the free throw line will Altaric Reevy will have. He's another player that, super young, sophomore, a lot to improve on, but average 11.7 points per game this year, 16 double-doubles, and if you weren't able to tell from watching the last couple of minutes, he's a rebound machine.
Oh, no, for sure. I mean, we got rebound machines, we got score machines. This is the sophomore showcase, and they are showing out right now.
This is getting crazy.
Team White leads 36-29 still. Hillsman kicks it out. Aiden Durkak, quick shot. Rimmed out on the shot, and Santiago got the rebounds.
Oh,
Turnover.
Rippy stealing that one. Oh, baby.
Rippy to Espria. That's what we've seen from Bosco all year. Kieran Espria down low, loves to throw it down on the dunks.
Big nasty man, I love him. One of my favorite players in the state, now playing up in Vermont. Of course, my man, shout out, Baby KG. Once told him, Big K, you gotta be nasty, man. You gotta get after it. And he told him, Baby KG, I got you for sure.
Here he is again, Kiner Espria. Stopped at the rim. Dursek has it, slams it down. I really do see the Cooper Flag comparison more and more.
He just loves the contacts. He loves dunking. Aiden Durkak's the name. Don't you forget it.
And now taking up the ball is Jaden Holman. Holman, Reevy, no good.
And
good
again,
defense.
Older. Noah Barnett told him, don't be afraid to dominate. And he's been doing it thus far in the paint. And how about the reverse from Jalen Grant?
That was Eric Hillsman on the finish there. Good shot. And Team Navy, wow, high arcing shot, no good. They say it was out on Espria. And Baco will check back in.
Joining him will be Tyrese Hunter. My 8 and 9's getting mixed up. A little dyslexia action. My apologies.
It's all good. Packed out gym here. Don't forget, we have juniors versus seniors after this one. Quick pass, cutting to the hoop. And they called Dursek on the foul. And it was Julius Avent that took the contact. Will have his first trip to the line here.
And Durkak interrupting that dunk because Avent was looking to take flight.
And Avent, 11.5 points per game this year. His best performance was the first round of the playoffs against Seton Hall Prep, where he had 22. Not a bad game to have your best performance at. The team lost, but individually, no complaints from him.
Hey, listen, he put up 11.5 points per game. That season high, as you said, against Seton Hall Prep. That's quite a program to do that. And Bergen Catholic has got someone that is more than capable of taking over, as you see him on that possession.
Hillsman, pump fake the three, fakes it down low and lays it up. 44-33.
Just under 2 minutes here in half number one.
Dursek, good defense from him. He thought he had the ball. I thought he had a case there, but again, good effort from him. And you're right, only as a sophomore, he has a lot of room to grow as a player, and he's already one of the best. Corner three, Team Navy, that'll be out of bounds.
And somehow we wedged it in the back of the backboard.
That's a first. I've never seen that.
Well, let's see how we handle this one. I mean, Durkak attempted to get that. Oh, they're going to try and get this one free real quick. And Durkak on the second attempt, knocking it through. Wouldn't be surprised if he would have just jumped up and grabbed it himself, to be honest. The hops that young man possesses.
So under a minute and a half left to go before halftime. And a layup there again from Team White.
Jalen Grant with a grand attempt on that one.
Jalen Grant super quick down low. Once again, Grant on the steal. White has numbers. Grant will take it himself and grab another two.
Oh, I wanted him to throw that one up to Durkak or Hillsman that were coming down. Hillsman coming away with this steal. But Grant getting a nice finish. And here comes Hillsman. The exclamation point.
Hillsman, quick ball movement here. And we see Grant on it again. Grant, Dursek, three-pointer. Wow, he's got it.
And Durkak doing work. As you see, he's not just not just an athlete, man. He's got that shooter's touch. He's a scorer at all levels.
Aiden Durkak, what do you want from him? He does it all. Wide open three is nailed there from Team Navy. Richie Rosa that time.
And Rosa cash it in from the corner. You want to talk about doing it all. He did it all for St. Peter's Prep on that run to the final.
Eric Hillsman has it. 22 seconds left to play before half. Hillsman blocked by Avent.
Julius Avent with some quality positioning there.
And awesome defense. Again, Hillsman block.
Altering multiple shots and a foul.
And finally, third time's the charm for the foul. He did have 2 blocks back to back, and now we will see number 8, Alteric Reevy at the line. Maz, tell me a bit about him.
Well, I'll tell you, Julius Avent is just absolutely ridiculous. As we know for Bergen Catholic, I mean, he's their guy. He is just always just hyper aware. He's got a great build on him, a great athletic body, a heck of an athlete for sure. Got a little bit growing to do in terms of muscle development, and of course in his game, only a sophomore, but I promise you, he's going to be putting them back on the map if he hasn't already.
Jalen Grant, pull up 3 as the shot clock goes off. The buzzer is off. That's halftime. Durkak thought he had the dunk. The time was expired, but that brings us to halftime, 51-36. How about the performance from Team White? It's been dominant, to say the least.
It's been absolutely ridiculous right now, I'll tell you. But Team White, they got, you know what? They got the advantage, though, because they have 3 guys on that squad that have went through the season together, in Mbako, in Grant, and of course Hillsman. And you see the connection and the way that Durkak and Esprit are fitting into their lineup. You'd assume that they're out of the lion's den as well. But listen, there's some serious talent on that Navy side. They got a lot of time. The black squad in our last game was down this exact same situation. They came back and ended up winning it. You never know what's going to happen here at the Hoop Jam. This is what it's all about. New Jersey's best under one gym. And you want to know who's running the state next year? Look no further than the games we have for you on the slate today.
Absolutely. And I want to ask you now, we have a couple seconds to talk about it. Out of this whole court, out of the sophomores, who's the most appealing to you?
I'm going to be honest with you. Kaner Espria is my favorite player in the state. I love how he uses his body. I love the dominance. But I would be lying if I said that Aiden Durkak wasn't putting on a display right now. I mean, you see alley-oop attempts, you see shots, blocking, and you know what? I want to shout out my man Eric Hillsman. You know that Roselle Catholic is sponsored by Jordan Brand. They got that Jumpman logo, but rumor has it that that's really Eric Hillsman on their logo because his dunking ability is otherworldly. Him and Durkak as a duo, I mean, I can't name a more athletic duo in the entire state for you.
And I keep saying it, but again, these kids are only sophomores. They got a lot of time.
As Ramapo in the house right now, Wyatt Eglinton Manor. Of course, Peyton Seals behind us. Oh, God, Chris Trevino, the 3-headed monster, is in the building. New Jersey's best stand up. We got champions. That is CHAMPIONS, if you don't know it, in the building, baby.
Ramapo Big 3 in the house. They're going to be on deck. Juniors versus seniors. Those 3 are going to be – Nick Veer's going to miss them all next year. Those guys are real impressive.
Listen, Nick Veer, my favorite coach in the state. And I'll tell you, that program in Ramapo will never be the same because there's once in a century, they say, that the stars align where 3 best friends all in the same class come together to make something happen. That is what happened for them over for the Raiders. And they got talent. And I'm not saying that they won't be winning. I'm just saying it won't be in the same fashion because that team is something special, man. It brings a tear to my eye knowing that it's coming to an end. But we got one last time for you. But, hey, sophomores back on the court. Jalen Grant to the quarter.
Second half underway. Ethan Mbako short on the 3.
Durkak missing that putback attempt as he soared in for a rebound.
And follow-up is good for Julius Avent there. He got that one to fall.
I believe that was Jalen Holman attempted to get that finish going down. And Mbako tipping that one. We're all over the place right now. Oh, Santiago.
Santiago behind the back, right-hand finish, gets it to fall.
Dude, I just played basketball yesterday. I promise you, I was not on the court with guys like this. You have to be next-level talent to get a ticket onto this court. Shout out to our man Justin, the NJ Hooper crew, putting this level of talent together.
And we saw Jalen Grant again, another mid-range jumper. He's had a good day so far.
And we still got 18:58 to go here in half number 2. We know March Madness is upon us. You want to know who's going to be playing in March Madness in, 3 years. The sophomores right now, D1 programs, take your pick.
Yep. And some of the guys, some of the guys in the following game, some of them will be there next year, dancing in March. It's going to be exciting. Selection Sunday's tomorrow, too, so I'm sure these guys are watching their future schools as we speak.
Fill out your bracket yet? No, you didn't.
No, the bracket didn't come out yet.
Well, who's your favorite right now?
I'm leaning towards Houston, but I picked them the past few years and they never win, so I might try somebody else. But I know the year I don't pick them, they're going to win, so that's the problem.
I know Purdue's the favorite. I don't know what it is. I think UConn or North Carolina is going to make a run.
UConn, yeah, UConn will be the easy answer.
Yeah. But I think North Carolina is going to make some noise. And you know what? You want to talk about Jersey basketball? Well, two of Camden's finest, and Aaron Bradshaw and DJ Wagner over at Kentucky. I would not be surprised, even though they did end up getting upset. I'm pretty sure they still will book their ticket, though, if I'm not mistaken. So
it's another good shout.
Yeah,
the tournament's going to be great.
For sure, but I'll tell you right now, next year, it's going to be all Rutgers, baby.
I agree. I hope so. Avent gets that one to fall for Team Navy. 53-44. Oh, Dursek from half court.
Durkak trying, and he says, that's my bad on that one. That's my bad. Over to the coach.
And why not? You're here to have some fun. It's the All-Star game. Quick response from Team Navy, and Jaden Holman might have stopped himself from scoring that one. Ethan Mbako thought about the shot. Down low, Eric Hillsman is open and receives.
And Holman has some untapped potential for sure. If he can just get the finishing down, he's got the vertical ability.
Avent stuffed by Aspria.
That's Holman stuffed by Aspria. Oh my.
Mbako tried the floater. Good defense there.
Rosa with the bounce pass. No.
Aspria, Durkak is calling for it. Aspria's closed in. He's got to get rid of it. Poked away. Team Navy has it. Alley-oop is no good. Follow-up also no good. Aspria got lucky there.
Dude, he just ultra shots. Oh my, yes.
Jaden Holman again blocked the rim, pulled the rim up, dropped his shot, couldn't get it to go. Jalen Grant will reset for Team White. He's going to take a three.
You see the defensive prowess from him as he's able to get that steal from the big fella. And now Hillsman with an offensive board, missing that dunk, but still grabbing his own board.
Hillsman, Durkak down low, gets the layup to fall. So Team White remains in control, but Team Navy keeps knocking on the door.
And Tyrese Hunter going to check back in to this one. 17 minutes on the clock. The question is, are they going to reach that century mark that the freshmen were able to get to?
Tyrese Hunter switches it. Deep three-pointer for Team Navy. No good. Durkak has the rebound. Down low. No look pass. Ethan Mbako on the baseline.
And that's how you lead the guy to the basket. A nice shot by Durkak and a solid finish from Mbako.
Good moves there from Team Navy. And how about the lay-in there from Tashawn Boyd? Also for him, 18 points per game averaging. Lost to Mendham in the first round of the playoffs. His team wasn't too great this year, 15-10, but he was the bright spot of the squad.
Yeah, shout out Orange, but just falling short. But next year's a whole nother year, and with Boyd with a year under that belt, to summer to further the development.
Absolutely.
And right now, a chance to go out the best in his age group right now. You know, we used to do this freshmen versus sophomores, and I gotta say, I do appreciate us breaking this up into freshman and sophomore showcases. As you can see, they're just a little more craftier. You know, they just know a little bit better positioning. And shout out those freshmen, you know, they can just be let free and go wild.
Avent there with the slam, and yeah, I like how they split it up too. You get to watch the stars of each class. Ethan Mbako, wide open three, drains it.
And you want to talk about champions, we got Johnny Buckets in the building, unbelievable. I mean, the talent acquired here today, just absolutely ridiculous. You know what? Johnny, come on down here real quick. Johnny, what you thinking about this event, baby?
What's up? This event looks pretty cool so far. I'm very excited to be playing it. A lot of good players, good competition, so it should be a fun day.
And I got to ask you, how many points are you going to drop after this? I know you got a big number in mind.
I don't know. I'm not a big all-star game type of guy, so we'll see. But hopefully get a couple shots up.
We always love talking to Ridgewood High School. I mean, they're a fun team to cover, and Johnny Buckets leads the way for them.
Oh, you got the mic?
Yeah.
And what you think about the athletic ability you're going to be seeing out on this court as we see Eric Hillsman slamming it down, man. These guys are only sophomores.
I mean, I'm already seeing it already. It's crazy, the athletes you got in the gym. We got a 7-footer that can dunk like crazy. We got 6'8" dunk like it's incredible.
Man, absolutely incredible. Also incredible the season that you had, man. We want to congratulate you on that one, man. We can't wait to see you next year getting after it. What are you thinking about taking on these seniors, though?
Yeah, I mean, it should be another good season. I think I see myself back in the same spot that we were this year, so it should be good.
I bet, man. We appreciate you. We'll catch up with you a little
sir.
later. And best of luck in this all-star event, man.
Thank you for having me. I'll see you in a little bit.
For sure. Yeah, I do that. I know.
Always fun to talk to Johnny Buckets. Great kid, good shooter, fun player to watch.
Oh,
No good there on the floater.
Rippy, I thought was going to bounce that one off. Holman, way to stop. He looked like he slipped, but he was able to get his composure.
He caught himself. Well done there. Ethan Mbako on the other end. No look pass. Try to find Durkak, who was cutting to the hoop.
That would have been another yam coming from the Colonia's finest.
Reverse layup for Navy, no good. And now Jalen Grant has it. Alley-oop, Hillsman, no good.
And
Super
you know
close.
what? I've been looking closely. I've made my decision. Even after that shot's missed, Jalen Grant got the best sneakers on the court right now in this game.
I could agree with you on that one. That's a fair nomination.
I'm 2 for 2 right now.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not gonna lie, Durkak has that whole rainbow on his.
Yeah,
on
I
his
think
feet.
those are Kyrie's, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of pink in this one.
As Tyrese Hunter lays it in again, he's having a good start to the game.
You know, I'm not going to lie to you. Tyshawn Boyd almost got the pick for me. Just needed a little more contrast. But those pink sneakers are fire.
Three-pointer doesn't go for Team Navy. Hillsman with the rebound, and Mbako down low. And Mbako try to find Durkak. Oh, behind the back to Hillsman with the slam. Great play. 72-58.
Ooh, Richie Rosa, okay, coming back into the mix. 12-point game now. And the steal. Chance to cut down here. Here's Avent.
Avent once again posting up. Good defense from Grant. Wasn't enough to work out at the end.
I believe that was Deron Rippey getting up into the air on him. Speaking of up in the air, Eric Hillsman, I mean, listen, man, I would challenge anybody to try to call this action right now, buddy. I'm having trouble keeping up with it. They're faster than I'm able to speak, and Lord knows I can't shut up.
By the time you blink, they're already on the other side of the court.
That's what I'm talking about. Eric Hillsman, 20 points right now.
And Deron Rippey with the finish there. We see Kiner Espria check back in. Hillsman will take a break. And we have 11.5 minutes to go before our upperclassmen, juniors and seniors, take the court here. Stolen away. Mbako's on a breakaway. We'll see if he dunks it. Ethan Mbako met at the rim from Navy.
Tyshawn Boyd was not allowing that one. No easy buckets.
Durkak's calling for it. Jalen Grant wants to go behind the back first.
Rippey.
Deep three. Rippey makes it go, falls. Awesome shot there. These boys are not afraid to shoot.
I'll tell you, man, they're going to start calling Rippey the Ripper, man, because he just tears through defenses. He extends his range. He might be pound for pound the best athlete in this court right now. Watch that kid on the break, I promise you.
Aiden Dursag with the dunk, tried to go through the legs and is blocked at the rim. I love the effort there from Durkak. Quick timeout here.
And how about Durkak on that one, buddy? I mean, good Lord. You know, he keeps it up. We got a lot of good guys. I think Durkak could be the #1 in the state. Honestly, he's got the dog in him. He got a little Matt Hodge in him.
I see it.
The little, like, the physical presence, the willingness to do whatever it takes to win. I'll tell you, man, and shout out Matt Hodge, leading that #1 team, making New Jersey proud. Although they ended up champions of their group down in St. Rose, but St. Rose took on the #1 team in the nation in Mount Vernon. And I'll tell you right now, even with Cooper Flagg on there, he was the #1 player for me in that game. And I'm not just saying that because he's a Jersey guy. He was outgunned, literally, no disrespect, 2 to 5 at each time. And then once things piled up on him, he still, I think, dropped the most points in that game, or second most, and he had really not as much help as there was 5 top 100 players, really top 15 players against him in that one.
I was there with you, and I agree 100%. Matt Hodge, I don't think anybody else can match up against Cooper Flagg the way Matt Hodge did that game.
I'll tell you, man, Matt Hodge is a leader. I can't wait to see him at Nova next year.
It's going to be fun, and I'll definitely be tuning in for that. And we saw it, Ethan Mbako, corner 3, drained, and now we have Navy down here on the other end trying to bring them back, and Espria with the block, but it wasn't enough. Holman finished the play.
Nice job by Holman, but notice Espria, he's able to get up there, and he pins that one before it hits the glass. That is timing at its perfection.
3-pointer for Team White, couldn't fall. Espria got the offensive board.
Espria wants to go to work. He said, I ain't passing out of this. I'm the big man.
And just missed time to dunk, but a great play from him. Oh! And
okay.
I thought Ripey got all that one on the block, but just not enough there. Durkak down low, Espria rebounds the dunk.
Espria better watch it out, or we're going to have another Shaq in high school moment of the backboard being broken, glass shattering. That'll end the day for us, please.
Yeah.
Why? Well, we got our junior versus seniors, and I need to see the three-headed monster of Ramapo one last time before we ship them off to college, all right?
I think it's safe to say Espria doesn't need to jump on those dunks. I don't think he needs to jump at all. I think it's unnecessary.
No, it is. It might be unnecessary.
His head almost hits the rim.
Oh, dude, he's awesome.
Great player.
That is a specimen. You know? Well, God got it together. He said, we're putting dominance, height, and footwork together, and boom. And personality, because Kaner Espria is one of my favorite interviews, man.
He's one that's going to be the key for Bosco next year, obviously. Espria with the block. The Kimbe Mutombo, not today. And we see there Julius Avent rebounds it, but Espria, when he's in that paint, I wouldn't want to go in there.
For sure, but how about Avent trailing through on that play and comes ripping around? You see Espria just a little bit out of positioning after the block. Oh, and Hillsman could have dunked that one off to Durkak or Espria, but he'll go with a two-hand slam himself. And I don't know if I've ever seen this many dunks in a game. 3-pointer,
no good. Ball still loose. Bounce pass. Grant gets it to go. Still in play here for Team Navy. 90-70, under 8 minutes left to go. 3-pointer, money. That was by number 4, Jaden Holman. And Team Navy tries to narrow the lead. They currently trail by 17. Jalen Grant. Espria thought about the shot. He's going to go to the hoop and drive. Espria took a lot of contact. Referee says no foul. Richie Rosa on the other end. Alley-oop and a slam from Altariq Reevy. And Durkak there drained the 3. Easy buckets for him. Another layup here from Jaden Holman.
Yeah, over at the Franklin. Yep. And we got a special guest in the building. We got Ken Kaluko, his son Carson Kaluko out of Pequannock, an impressive 27 points on the year, 40 points against Montville. We'll be playing in this next game, 1,000-point score over at Pequannock, 8th player in program history to reach that 1,000-point milestone. Ken, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Just happy to be out here with you guys. All abilities live, baby.
You already know what it is, man. What are you seeing on this court? We know you are a basketball savant.
Hey.
What are you seeing on this court right now?
Hey, a lot of talent out here, a lot of athletes, a lot of guys that can play this game. And New Jersey basketball, man, if it's not the best talent in the nation, it's got to be up there in the top 5 because you got unbelievable athletes out here. I trained a couple of these kids out here, Richie Rosa, Mason Santiago, and my boy Big Kaner, man. I'm just happy to see my guys make this all-star game, and they're having success, and that's all I care about, man.
Oh, my, event taking flight on that one. But, talking about those guys so young, and those 3 played in a championship game. What's it like seeing the young talent flourish, man?
Hey, I love seeing the talent. I saw these guys as young 4th and 5th graders, man. They were in the gym. They were gym rats. They were passionate about getting better. You put the work in, and good things happen. You get rewarded for it, and I'm just happy. My man Richie won a state chip. Kaner won a state chip. And Richie made some unbelievable plays. He was all over Sports Center. And the rest of these guys are very talented, all high-level D1 guys. And looking forward to seeing them play in college, get to the big dance, March Madness, baby. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. We're definitely going to be seeing that. And, Ken, guys at this level and young kids, being a trainer, what is the most important thing for them to focus on their development if they want to take their game to those new heights?
The biggest thing for me as a trainer and training these talented kids is they got to come in there with a positive attitude and try to soak up everything. I made it to the top of the mountain, so they got to listen to everything I'm trying to teach them because it's going to help. Even if they take a couple pieces from me, a couple pieces from the other trainer, it's going to help them, But, I played at the pro level, so I know what it takes to get there. I know what you need to do to get to that level. This all-star game is nothing how it's going to be at Division I college ball. They're going to have to be able to run sets, structured offense, being able to shoot the ball, move the ball, make open jump shots, run an offense. So it's a lot different at that level. But I'm sure these guys got great IQ, and they're going to do fine at that next level.
And real quick, talk about your man Carson. What a career he's put on at Pequannock. You got to be more than happy and proud of that young man.
Yeah.
And as he moves on to the next level, man, what's it like seeing him flourish?
I mean, I trained him since a young kid, and I'm his dad. My father was a coach, so he trained me for years in the gym. I got my kids in the gym. They're both homeschooled, so they're with me like 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day. To see my son develop and become the all-time leading scorer at Pequannock High School is amazing. And he's my son. I love the kid, and he put the time in, man. He didn't take no shortcuts. He put the time in, and if you put the time in, you're going to get rewarded, man. The grind is real. The reward is priceless. And my son put the time in, and that's why he's having huge success.
For sure. Speaking of putting the time in and having huge success, we just saw a putback jam from Aiden Durkak. What have you seen from that young man's game? I've heard him compared to Cooper Flagg, Jack Bartek.
Which one is Aiden? The kid from Colonia?
Yeah, the kid from Colonia.
Hey, I walked in the gym, and I told my son, I said, who is this kid? I like him. Right away, I liked him because he was talking a little smack to people. He was cocky. He was playing with some swag. He's an athlete. He jumps out of the gym. He can shoot the tray ball. Looks like he can score at all 3 levels. So I pinpointed that kid as soon as I walked in the gym. So I really like his ability a lot.
Oh, man, nothing but abilities here on NJ Hooper Group Hoop Jam. As the Spreer almost jamming that one.
Our boy Kaner.
Can't wait for this
Hey,
next
what's this kid's name right here? I like this kid. That's the one we just talked about.
That's my man Aiden Durkak right here.
Aiden.
Gotta keep your eyes on him for sure.
Aiden. I like your game, baby. I like that kid, man.
Luke, I'm going to bring you back in here real quick, man. We've hit the century mark for the White Squad, 109-92. We got talent all over the place right now. But Aiden Durkak
I like that kid,
has been getting after.
How about my boy Juan over here, man, the leader of the pack?
Oh, man, all abilities live. You already know what it is. Shout out my man.
I've known him for years, man. He came into my gym. He started videoing my son. Fell in love with this guy. He's a gentleman. I love this guy.
Well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him, that's for sure.
I'm missing my boy Jack Bartek, though.
Jackie Bartek with us in spirit right now, calling that D1 baseball action. And Holman is going to get one of these dunks to fall, I promise.
Where's that kid from with the pink shoes? I like that kid.
Which one with the pink shoes?
Right here with the pink shoes right here, number 4.
I believe that is
number 4, Jaden Holman from
I like that kid.
Arts, right?
From Arts, yeah.
Allow. He plays for my boy Prof. I like that kid,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Durkak gets it to fall.
What kind of looks is he getting? What kind of looks is he getting, that kid from Colonial?
Colonia, that kid just dropped 19 and change on the season.
Is he getting some mid to high level D1 off? I like him, man.
I'm telling you, he's going to be climbing for sure. And speaking of climbing,
Hey, I'm developing my man Kaner's jump shot, man. You're going to watch him next year shoot threes, pick and pop, all that stuff,
and you
man.
know, talk to me about Kaner. You know, when I first got eyes on him down at Don Bosco last year, very raw talent, but you saw the size and the determination. I think we saw him drill the jump hook 100 times pre and post game whenever he was given the chance.
Hey, his work ethic is unmatched. He came over from Columbia. I worked him out the first week. He came over on an airplane. And my boy Oscar from North Bergen, that houses all the Colombians, brought him over. And I said, you know what? He's very raw, but I like him because he works. He works. He wanted to stay in the gym 3-4 hours and just work, took his shirt off, and he just wanted to grind. So he has a huge upside. He's getting better every day with me. And like I said, I'm going to develop his jump shot. And that kid's going to be like a protege NBA center that can shoot that tray ball, you know?
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, you guys are putting in good work. He's got that Shaq in him because he's big and he's nasty and not afraid to use it, man. I absolutely love the competitor in him.
Yeah. Kaner's got that unbelievable work. It's unmatched, his work ethic, man. Unmatched.
So how many hours are we talking a week he's been putting in?
He comes to me twice a week, and we put in about 3 hours, so that's about 6. And I know he's got a couple other trainers he works with, so this kid's putting a lot of work in the off season. And like I said, he's just going to get better every week, man. I'm very anxious to see, what it comes to and his upside, man. But he has a huge upside.
And with those guys with that height, how do you develop that jump shot? I mean, I feel like the timings are slightly different because they're already working above the rim most of the time.
It's a little different because his hands are so damn big, so his hands it's like a softball in his hands. So you got to do a couple things different. The big thing with 7-footers is you got to work on their elbow and their hip locking out together. Get that synced up, and usually that works, and it helps them a lot on their jump shot.
Hey, man, we truly appreciate you. Take the
guys
time.
are great,
the White
man.
Squad is going to take it from here.
My boy Kaner. My boy.
98.
That's my boy right there, man.
Unbelievable. Oh, man, I'll tell you.
Richie, man. That's my neighbor right there in Pequannock. Richie Rose is my neighbor, man.
Richie Rose
lives right up the street from me, man.
Jalen Grant, Hillsman, Event.
A lot of talent.
Oh, man, Durkak and Baco. Everywhere we look, there is talent here. We got one more game in store, the best of the day. Juniors versus the top dog seniors.
Let's see it, baby.
And one last time we get to see the seniors.
A lot of these Bergen County boys over here on the senior squad.
And that's going to be Eric Hillsman, 34 points, leading the way. The jump man out of Roselle Catholic. Roselle going to be a squad you want to look out for, Luke.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's only a sophomore. He's going to have 2 more full years to develop under the helm of that great squad. And, man, I just can't wait now. Now you have the juniors and seniors, one final ride in the All-Star game for our big 3 of Ramapo. I can't wait.
And, Mr. Kaluka, one last question. Outside of your son, who are you looking out for in this final game?
I'm looking out for my other shooter. My son's a shooter, and I'm looking out for the other shooter. The 2 best shooters in the gym, I'm hoping, will be my boy Chris Servino, right here from Ramapo. He can shoot lights out. He had 9 threes in that state final, and I'm looking for him and my son to get off,
Hit us with the plug, man. You already know what it is. Right here, IYB, baby.
IY Basketball on Instagram. Follow us. Check us out. We post a lot of good stuff, a lot of good drills that you guys can learn. Hey, this is a shooter's world. The NBA D1, you got to be able to make open jump shots. You make open jump shots, you're going to make some money in this game. IY Basketball, IYB, man, all day.
IYB,
you guys
baby.
are the best,
you already
man.
know what it is. We appreciate
My boy Juan's
you.
the best. Albert Torres, the referee. Paolo, my boy. Great guys. I've known these guys for 25 years, man.
We got talent all over. We'll definitely be looking out for Carson Kaluko. Be looking out for Chris Servino. I got my eyes on Eglinton Manor. And,
That's
of course,
my boy,
Peyton
Eglinton.
Seals, the 3-headed monster, in the building. We got legends in the building, champions in the building. I see Jimmy Salmon. What is
Where's
happening?
my boy? I played for Jimmy. That was my first AAU team. There was 4 teams in the state of New Jersey. Patterson AAU. He was one of 4 teams in the whole state. Now there's about 25,000, right? But this is my boy right here, Jimmy, man. I played for the Patterson AAU team as a freshman. First AAU team I ever played for.
Unbelievable. You know who else played on those AAU teams? And Jimmy Salmon, of course. Vince Carter, Kobe Bryant, man. He has coached some of the best, everything
Tim
that Jimmy
Thomas,
Salmon
baby.
touches. Tim Thomas, there you go. We'll be right back here on
You guys are the best, man.
NJ Hooper Crew.
Thank you.
Hoop Jam.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much. We're going to take a short break here. Don't go anywhere. Seniors versus junior babies. We got the Pit Bulls versus the XL Bullies, baby. I can't wait. And the jump ball is underway. This is our final matchup here on the Hoop Jam. Brandon Marazzo, Luke Sirianni. We got the jump man in the building. Eric Hillsman. Eric, how you doing today, buddy?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
Buddy, you just you put up 34 points in this All-Star game. We know you got the scoring ability, man. What's it like going against the best in your age group?
It's great. It's great to have that experience. It's great to play against these guys. You know, I know some of these guys, so it's really fun to play with them.
And, you know, talk about these seniors and juniors, man. You guys face some of the toughest juniors and seniors in the nation with that Roselle Catholic schedule. Well, what's it like going against the big dogs?
It's great. You know, it's a great experience. It's great exposure. And, you know, you get to go out there. You get to play against the best. You get to show what you've been working on. You know, show, even though I'm a sophomore, I can compete with anybody. And, you know, it's that.
Eric, tell me about what you're looking forward to next year. You're only a sophomore. You're going to be a junior. You got 2 more years to improve. What do you look to fix for your junior year?
I look to fix, you know, I look to fix my shot, you know, my handles, get my handles better, get my IQ more, and be more of a vocal leader.
And Eric, we know you play above the rim. We just saw y'all and Song take flight on that alley-oop. We know you've been on the other end of those. What's it like being up in the air? Because most of us will never feel that.
It's a great feeling, you know. You up in the air, seeing the crowd, you see everybody. You know, you just go up there and just finish it, you know.
And Eric, out of the guys on the court here for juniors and seniors, anybody you've learned from or have got to grown with over the years to hoop with? No?
No.
Who's your guy to look out for in this big game?
No one.
No one.
No one.
He said no. He
I
said,
love it. I love it.
competing with everybody. That's why.
Everybody.
I love
Everybody.
it.
He said they all can get it for sure.
Everybody.
I love to hear it, man. That's what it's all about. Hey, man, talk about what's going on at Roselle Catholic, man. I think hardware is coming back to the Lions Den with you guys. Of course, Mbako, Grant, you guys got some great freshmen, and you're leading the way with it, man. What's going popping down in the Lions Den?
You know, we just staying together, staying confident, you know, getting our chemistry up. You know, we're a young team, but that's not an excuse at all. You know, we're really good. And our team is going to show the world that we're really good.
Hey, listen, I know you guys are sponsored by Jordan Brand. There's been a rumor going around that it's actually you on that Jumpman logo. Can you confirm or deny? All right, keeping the secrets with it. That's what it's all about, man. You already know what it is.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, we got a whole nother 2 halves to go. It's a 10-3, the score right now. Of course, the seniors rocking the red. The juniors trying to prove that they are hitting that XL bully status, you know, as they've already hit that Pitbull status. We got a Pitbull on the broadcast right now. And Hillsman, he will be an XL bully by the time he's a senior,
yes,
if
sir.
not next year. I promise you, man. We've seen you do damage for sure. Talk about this event, man. What's it like playing in these events, being invited to showcase your talents against the best in the state?
It feels amazing, honestly. You know, where you can just go play against everyone that you've played this season. You can go play against your friends. You can play against the best competition. You can play against your home crowd. You know, it's just a really comfortable feeling, you know. And yeah, it's really exciting.
And I talked about your individual expectations next year. What about your team expectations? Kind of a silly question. I know what you're going to say, but what do you want Roselle Catholic to achieve in 2024?
Just to win. You know, that's what we do. And that's exactly what we're going to do next season. We're going to win. And that's just that. We're just going to win.
Hey, man, we appreciate you. Thanks for hopping on the broadcast.
Yes, sir.
We wish
Thank
you the best of the luck in that next season. We know we're going to see you back at this All-Star game,
Yes,
man. And we want to wish you good luck. I might not be around coming forward. Of course, my graduation's coming up from college, but we know that your graduation is going to be leading to that D1 level, man. We want to wish you the best of luck.
Next year, I'm going for 64.
64? That's what we like to hear, man.
Run this back. 64.
That's it, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you for joining us.
We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And, a big dunk being stuffed up top. Unbelievable.
So now we have the juniors and seniors battling it out on the court now, and wrapping up the day, we had the freshman game, which was incredible. Sophomores showed up, and now you have the peak of the crop here. Really, you have seniors going to college. Amazing players on the court right now.
Unbelievable. You see Kaluko on that defensive attempt. That's going to end up being a block. Some nice help defense coming from London Carson. And now, Wyatt Eglinton Manor, Chris Ravino, shooters in the building. Woo! Bang!
There it is. Ellington Manor, Chris Servino, 2 out of the big 3. Servino, man, how about 9 threes in the group final, 34 points.
Unbelievable. It's nice to see Eglinton Manor, a part of that championship squad. He missed some time the previous year with a knee injury, but he's been back better than ever. And now, here comes Kaluko. Gonna pass that one over. And a cash money 3 coming for the seniors. As I believe that was Clayville. Nailing that one. Here come the juniors with it. Shot. Just missed. Eglinton Manor tipping that one out. Shot coming. No good. That's the big fella. Y'all had song coming down with it. I believe the biggest player outside of Espria, maybe him and FK Muntari in this one. Seniors trying to get through. And Eglinton Manor. Servino 3!
Ooh.
Oh, just missing that one.
Chris Servino, man, what a player he is. Shifty, he's got the handles, he can shoot out of this world. Another guy Ramapo is going to be missing next year, but listen, they got a good future, some young guys that are going to come up, and, you know, now leave it all on the court. You're here for Hoop Jam, have some fun, and, you know, enjoy your last few moments in high school ball.
Hey, man, that's what it's all about. We want to send these guys out with a bang. We want to appreciate them for everything that they've done for their programs, the entertainment that they've provided, us especially. And it's what it's all about, man. This is what we love for sure. And again, juniors, the big fella, pass down low. Oh, just a little short on it. Was Bodan Birkatov. Servino 3! Cash money! I told him he needs 10 in this one. He's already at 2.
He does it every time with a smile on his face.
Pass down low. And that is a good finish coming from Elijah Brown. And, you know, I want to go back, man. A 3-ball cash money. Again, Jeremy Clayville. We are all over the place right now. And so getting that pass down low, somehow hanging on to it, even though it ends up getting ripped away from him. Nas Robinson getting in on the action.
When it gets down to that last 5 minutes in the second half, Coach going to figure it out.
And we head to Song at the free throw line.
Good, now you shuffling 5 in. I want to see what the last 5 minutes look like. 2019, there you go. You're on the volleyball line. You play the pass.
Servino kicks out, coursing. Kaluko just short on it, hits that one off the side of the rim, and look at the steal coming back. Kaluko getting hands on it, Ansong. Too strong. Rebounds flowing. Juniors trying to take back the lead. No good. We're going the other way.
So 20-19 here. Big battle between the juniors and seniors. Not a big gap. There never really is. And how about that shot being knocked down?
Wasted no time. A good cleanup coming, a missed shot. Cleaned up there, as I believe Miles Parker on that one. Eglinton Manor now. Guarded by the big fella. Back out Kaluko, great passing from the seniors. 3-ball open, no good. Ansall coming down with it.
And that play started off, I know it didn't end well, but it started all off with Kaluko. We talked to his father, humble guy, and his son, a lot of good positive words for his son.
Servino! Oh, just a little too short for the dunk on that attempt. You see the laughs and the giggles, but he said, hey, I finished it, that's all that matters. Oh, man. And a squad change coming right now for the seniors.
Josh, you did all right.
One of my favorite players in the state, Johnny Buckets, takes it up. Had a great year with Ridgewood. Got to be at the conference group final and semifinals. Electric.
Yeah, shout out Mike Troy, their head coach there. As cashing in on that one. Shout out the juniors. Peyton Seals, Princeton's own, gets that one over. No good, tries to put it back in. And that's Johnny Jackson coming away with it. Juniors with a 2-point lead now. 26-24. Juniors rocking the blue. Seniors coming through, kicking out and passing. Peyton Seals faking. Oh, look at that moves. Couldn't finish.
Super close.
Keith McKnight dumping it off. And that's a block coming from Phil Romanson.
Now he's straight. Rebound, he exits straight. First unit trying to help the second unit. Second unit trying to help the first unit.
Saeed Saleh takes the three, no good. And that one intercepted. 8 minutes, 24 seconds for the last time for the seniors. And what a squad they're going up against, and these juniors who will have next running the state. There's one of them. Just missing it. Seniors trying to retake the lead, and what a finish. Coming through for London Carson.
London Carson, big player for Elizabeth this year. Senior, averaging 15.9 points per game. Big time scorer, and again, it's his last ride, so have fun out there.
And there's going to be a travel, I believe. Miles Parker trying to go baseline. Might have been a moving screen against McKnight. Saleh with the clap-ups. And Nas Robinson now gonna go one-on-one with Johnny Buckets. Robinson floater, no good, tipped up. That one rebound, Salah in the corner, no good. But look at the active seniors. Keith McKnight, windmill jam at the hoop jam.
There's another one. Hutzler Catholic's going to have him for one more year. He's a junior right now, and the windmill from Keith McKnight. What a player.
He's another one, man. Anytime, anybody, anywhere, they can get some points dropped on them. Peyton Seals to the corner. Shot coming. No good. Seals fighting for the board. It's McKnight coming away with it. And a long pass, trying to get it up with the big fella, FK Muntari, but no good. Hitting over here. Seniors keeping the possession. We got a 2-point game. They tie it up.
Every time there's a response from the seniors, you know, they do have a year, they have a year extra of experience, but the juniors are playing them real tough right now.
That was London Carson tying the game, and here he comes back again. Too much space for him. That's a senior, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna make them tough shots. He's been working on it the last 4 years. 31-28, McKnight couldn't cash in, rimming out. Peyton Seals, the soon-to-be Tiger, coming down. He's got the eye of the Tiger in him right now. Johnny Jackson with some good defense, but a nice assist to London Carson will cash in down low. What you think about that one, Luke?
Peyton Seals, one of my favorite player in the state. Him and Cole Grandison, 1 and 2. I'm going to miss him so much, but you know what? I will be tuning into the Princeton Tigers next year. I need to watch him at the next level. 35 points in the group final that he just won, and he said he'll cherish that moment for the rest of his life. Humble kid. I got to meet him at the New Year's jump-off. Just an all-around great player and even a better person.
Yeah, man, he was one of the first interviews that I did here for Garden State Hoops. and All Abilities Live NJ Hoop Recruit. I had the pleasure of talking to the three-headed monster the season before they really became. That season they became the three-headed monster, of course. Him, Servino, Eglinton Manor. I talked with Mr. Servino, the father of Chris, and he said these guys are dogs. And Summers in the gym getting after it. Best of friends, highly competitive. And they went back-to-back, man. In final championships, they're going to be highly missed. I don't think we'll ever see a group like them ever again in the state. Oh my God. Keith McKnight putting it back in, makes it a three-point game, 4-28. Long shot coming. Cash money from Clayville. Jeremy Clayville hitting that one from downtown.
Clayville's another one, averages 20 a game. All these guys are just incredible scorers, and then you have a couple players here that average double figures in rebounds and points.
Amari Moore shot, no good.
It's just a pleasure to watch these guys here.
Shot, Cash Money, the all-time scorer for Pequannock, Corson Coluco.
8th player in program history to reach 1,000 points, and we had a very proud father here earlier who had nothing but nice things to say about his son's progress.
Coluco again, three, he can't miss. We heard premier shooters are in the building.
From the same spot.
Back to back, he makes it a double. Doubling down like he's at the blackjack table. Keith McKnight, off-balance shot. No good. Whooper Fennig trying to get a hand on it. Shot coming, no good. But coming down with it again, Declan Wooker-Fennig, what a year he had for his program. Talk about him a little bit, Luke.
Yeah, he's a guy I really like to watch. I got to view him a couple times. I heard about his best game of the year. It was 28 points, 10 rebounds against DePaul High School. I mean, double digits points per game, 16 a game, 8.5 rebounds. He's a great player, and he's got one more year to prove himself here for Bergen Catholic. I'm excited.
You got that right. 30-45. The threes have been raining, and man, we are seeing it right now. We are going to get an interview with the man himself, the guy who put it all together, the main man, Justin NJ Hoop Recruit. Unbelievable, Justin, my man. How you doing today?
Doing great, man. Back at it.
And listen, the first time we had the pleasure of meeting each other, it was at this very same event last year, Roselle Catholic, and we had the best talent put together that year, and somehow you did it again.
Man, tell me about it. Yeah, I mean, bro, all I can, oh, hey, yo! Woo. Yeah, nah, amazing turnout. Definitely exceeded my expectations. Obviously knew coming in, it was going to be a good event, but, very conservative minded, try not to get too ahead of myself. But all three games, the freshman game, the sophomore showcase, and now the upperclassman game, all lived up to the expectations. So I'm having a great time, and, I got you here with me, so, every time we link up, it's magic.
Every time, man. Hey, listen, number one team in the state, number one team in the country. Every time we turn around, NJ Hoop Recruit is getting not only the best basketball players in the state of New Jersey, but quite literally the best players in the country, man. Talk about Hoop Jam. We heard it last year. For those of us that weren't around, what was the idea and inspiration behind this?
I mean, when you think about Hoop Jam, it's you've got the North-South game, which is, typically a focus on the seniors. Hoop Jam is an opportunity for guys that maybe we haven't seen over the course of the year, guys who have really, made a, positive impression for us, or, guys that just need a chance. And, I probably sound like a broken record, but, like I said last year, a big part of my brand is giving guys a platform to perform. And the reality is, I'd say the overwhelming majority of these guys, in comparison to last year, they're not quite household names, but looking at the talent on the court, you couldn't tell.
Yeah, Justin, tell me about the lower classmen talent here. Freshmen and sophomores been blowing me away. Obviously, the guys on the court right now are top of the tier, but they're leaving high school. Talk to me about the freshmen. Me and Brandon here were blown away watching the freshmen play earlier.
So funny story. If you were here last year, or if you tapped into Hoop Jam last year, it was actually we coined it the battle of the classes. So we did freshmen versus sophomores, juniors versus seniors. This year, I'm like putting the rosters together, and I had a solid freshman group, but I'm like, something just doesn't seem right. And again, a big part of my platform is, giving as many guys an opportunity to perform. So I said, you know what? What's the worst thing that can happen if we had a third game? So, had a decent number of freshmen to begin with. So by making it a showcase, it gave us an opportunity to open that up, throw a few more guys in there that we were on the fence for. And then the sophomore team, in my opinion, they're kind of like that premier class. They're kind of that premier class in New Jersey. So similar to the freshmen, rather than having guys, fighting for playing minutes, going on and off the court, I think I'm like, all right, let's try the opposite. Let's try the inverse, and give them a little more touches, more shots, things of that nature. So
talk to me though specifically. We know why Peyton Seals is here. We know why quite a couple of names are here. But for those guys, those lower classmen that maybe didn't get the minutes that maybe they should have, still developing. Obviously, you can look up a stat line, you see point totals, certain names in the building with stat lines like y'all Ansong posting. We know why they're in the building. How do you go even approaching of, okay, I know the talent's here, but how do you know where to pull those talents from? Because the numbers aren't there because the minutes aren't there yet.
Yeah, and I mean, the same could be said across the board last year. Like, Kaner Espria, he's probably one of the biggest names in the sophomore class now. You looked at his freshman year stats, he didn't play. So to answer your question, I like to pride myself on being, not being somebody that can see the future, but somebody that can kind of see these guys' path ahead of time.
You're a savant. Don't hide about it, man. Come on, we know you know the game.
But it's a risk. Certain guys they may or may not be here next year, but really, having that eye, obviously, when they have stats, that helps. But otherwise, just looking down the road. Networking was a big part of it, talking to people like, hey, who have I seen, who haven't I seen? Because the reality is I might come to a lot of these guys, the freshmen's games, but if they're not playing, how do I know how good they are? So a lot of networking, a lot of these guys, a lot of those guys I've known since like 6th, 7th grade, believe it or not. So developing relationships really early and then, following them. And then, if the worst thing, I do all day is give somebody a chance, so be it. So.
And speaking of giving somebody a chance, giving that platform, we know the talents, but how about stories like Peyton Seals last year, borderline getting Division I offers, and now at the end of this year, sitting with a full ride going to Princeton. What's it like to be a part of that story?
It's amazing. Kudos to Peyton, obviously. Chris, Wyatt. I've been watching those guys since they were sophomores. When they went to the state championship, came up short. And then came back and, did it again and then did it again. Extremely happy for Peyton. He's been a big part of my brand, whether we're talking Hoop Jam, Hooptoberfest, New Jersey Hoop Recruit Classic. Amazing story for him. Definitely is warranted. He earned it. And, it's amazing. And if any of those events helped him connect the dots, that's even better.
And for you, man, we've seen the 3 games. Talk to us about that sophomore showcase, that freshman showcase. Who really blew you away showing out?
There was a lot. I think Peter Morrow was the high guy for the freshmen from College Achieve, but Jacob Cannon, he was pretty impressive. MJ Jarrell. I could go on and on. The freshmen, I was optimistic on them, but after seeing that game, I'm like really, my ceiling for them is like really high. So. And then the sophomores, let's see, Eric Hillsman, he had a great game. Julius Avon, he caught that crazy dunk. Jaden Holman from Arts, he had 20. So, again, a great opportunity. Some of those guys might not have even seen that many minutes during the season, or let alone shots. So it was a great opportunity to really see what they can do with the full clip.
And Justin, what's for the future of NJ Hooper Crew? Anything you want to tell the audience or maybe preview? But other than that, it's been an incredible platform. And, again, we thank you for having us here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say more of this, building with you guys, creating more experiences, creating more opportunities for these guys to showcase themselves. We're pivoting to spring, so may or may not have a surprise in the AAU space coming up. Hint, hint. But something like that. I'll be working the circuits during the spring and summer. Looking at talent, and then you'll hear it here first. Breaking news. This summer, the first annual New Jersey Hoop Recruit Summer Street Ball Classic. So we're going to try to bring this vibe outside, hopefully bring more of the community together, give more kids an opportunity to perform, and hopefully enjoy some more good basketball.
Oh, man, well, I am a street hoops kind of guy, man, for sure. We'd love to see it, my man. I got to put you on the spot. With the talent that's graduating, who's running New Jersey next year? Program and player to look out for.
All right, so program to look at. I mean, St. Rose is the obvious favorite. I think, the Star Ledger, I think they may have even ranked them #1 in the non-public. So it really was a shame this year in particular, more than any other year, that we didn't have the TOC. But, a lot of the guys that you saw, towards the finals, Blair, Jack Bailey, he just went up. St. Peter's, St. Rose, and then on, I think Union Catholic, they've got another chance to perform next year. But I'd say the safe bet would be, the St. Peter's, Union Catholic, St. Rose's, a handful of public schools in there. Keep an eye out for Newark Arts, Patterson Charter, Newark Tech, Colonia. I could probably go on for the next 15, 20 minutes, but a lot of teams to look out for.
And obviously, we know that the number 3 guy in the nation's going over to Rutgers and Dylan Harper. Matt Hodge going over to Villanova.
Yep.
With those seniors going, who do you think is going to end up being the best player in New Jersey next year?
#1 in New Jersey next year. I think I think they're on this court.
Okay. I do believe so myself.
I think it's going to be a long shot. I don't think it's going to be as obvious as it may have been in prior seasons. I think there's a chance for one of these guys to take off on the circuit, this spring and really make, a name for themselves. So I think that'll be important. But, I would look at these guys, but also the sophomore class. Granted, they got 2 more years, but I think these guys will hold it down. But from like a McDonald's All-American perspective, and, Lord willing, I hope we have a McDonald's All-American from this group. But, Lord willing, hopefully one of these guys. If not, I'm pretty sure we've got a handful of McDonald All-Americans with that sophomore group. So.
And lastly, man, have you had a favorite player through all this time? I'm going to be honest with you. Sprea's my guy. Before him, it was probably Noah Barnett. Seals and the guys we always love looking out for. I like physical competitors. Some guys like more of a skill game. For me, I want dominance. How about you?
So are we talking like currently in school or all time?
Give me both, honestly, if you can.
Currently, from like a graduating year perspective, Dylan and Tahad, they were, a big part of my brand this year, so I'll probably start with them. And then in terms of beyond, again, I think that sophomore class, we got some really special talent. Aiden Durkak.
That's a guy you got to keep your name out
Eric
for.
Hillsman. And then beyond, I think some of the freshmen have a chance to really make a name for themselves as well. So, sky's the limit. Any of these guys can, they can take it to the next level, at their discretion.
How about you, Luke? Favorite player this year?
Overall, for me, has to be Cole Grandison. I think he's one to look out for. I know he has that public offer from Rutgers. I know he made that publicly. And as a Rutgers basketball fan, I would love him to accept that and go play with Dylan.
Yeah, he was actually supposed to be here.
I was excited.
You saw him on the list.
Yeah, but he had reached out to me. Kudos to him. He did the right thing. He could have made it for the right reason, but he did the right thing. Reached out to me, gave me a heads up. Would have loved to see him at health and safety first.
For sure. It's a grueling season, man. High school basketball. We got 14:35. Fellas, I don't even know if we need the commentary. I just might want to sit back and enjoy these seniors one last time, man. What an effort that they brought to these court over these past couple of years. The difference that they made for their respective programs.
Totally.
It's one of those bittersweet time of years.
Yeah. And you like to see them finish on top. I think last year Dylan and Nas kind of crashed the party as juniors and beat the seniors. So it's good to see the seniors this year holding it down. but they got to finish the game. Still time left. So.
Man, I gotta appreciate you for even putting on this event. Everybody thought the last time we'd see these guys state tournaments, some of them reaching heights, some of them falling a little short, but to come back one last time and get a look before they move on to their next steps, oh man, it's really something special.
Totally,
so thank you.
Totally. Thank you, brother. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure,
Justin.
man.
Appreciate
you guys. You guys are amazing.
Well, we got 13-40 here. And seniors coming away with it. They've taken command and lead, but that's the experienced Servino. Best shooter in the house. Cash money, baby. Unbelievable. And this is where it's at. Hitting it, getting going. 13-17. NJ Hoop Recruit. Hoop Jam powered by All Abilities Live, baby. Garden State Hoops, you already know what it is. We in the building. Brandon Masmarazzo, Luke Sirianni. Want to thank our crew for the season. We want to thank the programs for allowing us to be a part of their campaigns. We want to thank the players for their hard work and dedication. We want to thank the families for even allowing this to happen. They could have put them in other sports, but they said, no, we see the talent. This is where y'all belong.
I mean, where else would they be? New Jersey's the place for basketball. So, and thanks to Justin and NJ Hooper Crew too, they get such good recognition. I like how he mentioned that. Who knows if these guys would have these offers without Justin here making it happen.
Yeah, you never know, but I do know that Whooper Fennig Jam!
That was a good transition.
Thank you.
But yeah, listen, I know this game is score-wise a lot too little, but a lot to prove here. Juniors got one more year. Make a name for yourselves. You're still looking for college offers. Seniors, leave it all out there. Come on.
Riley Gill. Nailing it, 12 minutes. 60-point game, that's all right. But hey, how about these juniors? AJ Altabelli, Yao Ansong, FK Muntari, Riley Gill, Miles Parker, Amari Moore, Keith McKnight, Declan Wooker-Fennig, Elijah Brown, Johnny Jackson, Bodon, Pierre Toff, Nas Hart, Jack Bailey, Miles Blakely, Makai Ragland, Johnny Jackson, all over the place, man. And, of course, for our seniors, we cannot thank y'all enough. Soaring right in there, Carson Kaluko, but Jeremy Clayville, Deuce Jones, London Carson, Ty Dorsett, Nas Robinson, Carson Kaluko, Peyton Seals, Wyatt Eglinton, Manor, Chris Servino, Saif, Salah. Fellas, we cannot thank you enough. 10 minutes, 56 seconds. And the Red Squad will be graduating right around the corner, going on to their new programs or potential new walks of life. But basketball is what brought everyone here.
Yep.
You gotta love it, man.
That's right. Some of these guys, you said it well. One chapter closes, another one's going to open. Some of them are moving on to the next level, which is great. But I hope these boys enjoyed their basketball and really cherished every moment because it won't be around forever.
For sure, But I'll tell you, we might see some. Obviously, we know some future D1 players, some future NBA players, maybe. But I'll tell you, I think we definitely have a couple of future head coaches on the court for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Once you're a D1 player, you could almost immediately go into the coaching circles. So you never know. And these guys have been around some of the best, most talented and smart coaches in the state, in the country, matter of fact. So I agree. If these guys keep progressing, a lot of them could be D1 coaches maybe coming up.
Yeah, you are looking at Hudson Catholic products. You are looking at Don Bosco products. Right on that one, boom, Bergen Catholic products. How about Ramapo products? Everywhere you look. I mean, we got kids from all over the place. Union Catholic, Rutgers Prep, Ridgewood, Immaculate Conception, Rumson. If I'm forgetting any, I apologize. Elizabeth College, Achieve, Linden, Pequannock. just unreal, man. Just unreal.
I just joined this crew, but I was so naive to not know how great New Jersey basketball is. This whole year for me I've been blown away with the talent we've watched.
Listen, basketball needs New Jersey. We got the best talent in the nation. You don't believe me? Number 2 and 3 of this year's graduating class, ESPN Top 100, will be either coming or staying in the Garden State to compete. Seals bodying through.
Too easy, man. Peyton Seals.
My commentary career for high school basketball, it started with Don Bosco, and it started with Ramapo. And man, what a ride it's been. And meeting some of these other programs, these other quality talents, has been quite special. As that one. Being finished off by the seniors. Oh, Sala trying to dunk it, no good. Jackson throwing it up, and the jam, no good. Jackson grabbing the rebound. That's a shooter in the corner.
Ooh.
Cash money.
There it is, Jackson, catch and shoot. That's my favorite part about him. Loves the three-point shot, and reminds me of a little bit of a Steph Curry high school version of it.
He is a Steph Curry. His offensive output. Him and O'Reilly over there at Ridgewood were quite the duo under Mike Troy.
Tyler Nesland.
Shout out Tyler Nesland might have been the most important part to that team's success, if I'm being completely honest.
Especially in the semifinals, the one we did together, and then the final game I worked at. Absolutely. There's a lot of talent on Ridgewood, but you can't forget about Tyler Nesland. And he's got one more year to do it now.
For sure. Simon Jackson will be coming back. Jackson fighting for rebounds. Getting it out there. Okay, young fella, we see you. As I believe on that finish was Elijah Brown. 6:36. What an event. Hudson Catholic. We in the building. Seniors in the building. Sala taking the foul.
So easy. Deep shot from Seals didn't go. Sala always there on the board. Countless times he's been there on the offensive side, getting those boards, hustling, boxing out. And, you know, the seniors look like they're having some fun now. They keep taking deep range shots. We saw that one drain in easily from the senior team. And now under 6 minutes to go for some of these guys' high school basketball careers ever.
It's a bittersweet ending, man, but hey, why not go out facing the best the state has to offer, as that one is absolutely drilled, as that was London Carson on the shot. Here's Keith McKnight on the jam. But I'm going to be honest, I think the seniors might have built enough of a lead where they're going to come away with this one. But we will be passing the century mark. All games over 100 points scoring. That's what it's all about, baby. .512 here, Servino 3, cash, money from the logo.
Chris Servino, man, no fear in the kid at all to do whatever he wants with this shot. And that was a deep shot. He was way behind the line.
And he just took the lead in points, 18 for Servino. Jeremy Clavo has got 17. London Carson got 17. And a block called by Servino. Shenanigans on that one. That was all ball for me.
Yeah, and all smiles from Chris, so he's not going to take it. Not going to take it personal, but maybe a little bit in the back, maybe a little contact behind, but not much. I thought he got the ball pretty well, too.
This is what it's all about for sure.
Johnny Buckets.
Unbelievable. 4:15 98-83 seniors. Servino bakes the corner. VIP status. The bank's open for business.
And the look of shock on his face. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if the stream caught that one, but he couldn't believe it.
How about y'all heads off? Nailing that one. The big fella, the tallest player I think we've seen today. Showing off the midi. Keith McKnight taking contact, rimming out Eglinton Manor, affecting the shot. He's in a pickle right now, but he's all right. And a timeout going to be taken here. 3:28. Hoop jam, baby.
Think about the events that our state runs. The Metro Classic, Hoop Jam,
Hooptoberfest.
Hooptoberfest. I don't think there's a state in the country that has these big events at the high school level, and nor the recognition, right? Justin with Hoop Recruit, all these basketball accounts come here to cover kids that are 15 years old to 18. It's really incredible.
And yo, we're out. Hello. AJ Altabelli, we apologize for a little bit of technical difficulties. We're all good right now. 103-85 the score, but you know who's always been powering it the entire way through all these great events. Shout out NJ Hoop Recruit for putting them all together, but all abilities live. Gordon State Hoops always in the building, bringing to you the best games in the state, and some days even the best games in the country.
Absolutely. These high school games feel, us two are college announcers, Division III, and this definitely does not feel like high school level. I would say closer to D3, D1 level basketball.
No, you got that right. This is what it's all about, you know. And special people we want to thank, along with the main man, Justin, of course, from NJ Hoop Recruit. But this would not be possible without Juan Castro and Orlando Cameron. Fellas, thank you for allowing us to be a part of this platform and getting us access to these games. It all started with a vision, and it keeps climbing each year, man.
NJ Hoop Recruit. Everybody in the building, thank you. 2 more in the lane.
And you know what? This last 130, Luke, I'm going to just let this one breathe and let's enjoy some basketball. Yes, sir. Okay. The present and the future.
All in one building.
Oh! Kaluka, okay. 1 minute left. Oh, baby, McKnight. .9 on the clock. 110 to 94. The only question is, can the juniors get over the century mark?
I don't know. Might be too late, but we'll find out. I think Chris Servino wants to hit another shot.
I think Chris Servino is going to pull up from the logo. Oh, no, he said, Wyatt, Eglinton Manor, get in on the action, my brother.
John Hopkins, future John Hopkins player.
And there's Peyton Seals jumping up off the bench, letting him know that's my guy. This one is finished off here. Final 20, Eglinton Manor. Oh, and a dunk attempt.
Peyton Seals almost ran on the court there.
McKnight losing it. Finally, we get the last dunk. 2 seconds. Kaluko, no good. But that is all right. 113-98 here at the Hoop Jam. Unbelievable.
What a display here for Hoop Jam, NJ Hoop Recruit. Got Mike Jackson
Mike
here,
Jackson in the
top
building.
baller at Montclair State.
That's it. Shout out Mikey Jack. Listen, this is what it's all about, bringing people together. The talent that was acquired to make this event happen was absolutely insane. The freshmen are coming, baby. We're telling you, the sophomores got next. The juniors have now. And the seniors, thank you for holding it down these past 4 years. We truly cannot thank you enough. We wish you all the best of luck moving forward. We're going to have one more interview for you coming your way. Luke, what a day.
It's been incredible, man. I mean, I can't believe it. I remember high school. It's making me miss high school, watch these guys smile, have fun on the court with your best buddies. And yeah, to the seniors, man, even to you, you know, congrats on everything you've done. You're going to be moving on to bigger and better things coming in May. But, you know, like I said for these guys, wrap it up and enjoy every moment of it, because, you know, life gets better, but also you're going to be doing things you'll miss doing. There's things you're doing now you won't be doing in a couple of years. So now you see these guys on the court here, group photo. Just take it all in, man. Don't forget these moments. They're precious.
They're bittersweet. Moving on to next things, but it all starts right here. Don't forget about your roots. Don't forget about where it all started for sure. The opportunities that were given to you to help build that success. That's what it's all about, building the foundation, the networking, the connections. There will never be a time like high school. There will never be anything like a platform that high school sports has to offer, and we're proud to be a part of it. NJ Hoop Recruit presents Hoop Jam, powered by All Abilities Live, Garden State Hoops in the building. You already know what it is. For Luke Sirianni and our crew, I'm Brandon Marazzo. Don't you go anywhere. We got one more interview coming your way next. NJ Hooper Crew presents Hoop Jam, powered by All Abilities Live. We just had the seniors versus the juniors, and one senior stood above the rest. The same man that dropped 9 threes in the state championship game, he came back with 24 points and 6 threes in this one. The dog, the pitbull, the XL bully status, Chris Servino in the building. Chris, my man.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic. First off, congratulations on the state championship.
Thank you, thank you.
Where did that performance come from, man? 9 threes is ridiculous.
I mean, I was just feeling it that day. Like, we started down early in the game, and I knew we needed a spark to get going, and once I started hitting shots, we never looked back from there.
And, you know, talk about your program with Ramapo, man. What's it like to go back-to-back on the championship?
It feels amazing. I mean, I'm going to miss that program so much. Like, that program has done so much for me in my life, and I've just had great memories with them. So.
And speaking of those great memories, you guys got it done last year, but this time Wyatt Eglinton, man, are back on the court. Peyton, and him have become known as the three-headed monster around the state of New Jersey. What's it like playing with those group of guys, man? What's it like getting a moniker like that?
It just feels so good. Like, I've been playing with Wyatt since 6th grade, and me and Wyatt have been playing against Peyton, and it's just like, for us three to all be on the court together, it's just a great feeling.
And one last time here at the Hoop Jam, all three of you taking the court, 24 points, man. What's it like going against the state has to offer and rising above the rest?
It feels great. Like, Ramapo basketball is it, so there you go.
Ramapo basketball is surely it, man, but being a senior, man, it's a bittersweet time.
Yeah.
What has your time in high school ball meant to you, man?
It's meant everything to me. Like, I had great memories here. The state championship was honestly probably one of the best memories. I hit a buzzer beater to win a game one time. Like, like my last time coming off the court, I didn't realize, like, because like I hit 1,000, and then I was coming off the court, and then I sat down. I was like, damn, like that was my last time ever playing high school basketball.
Well, definitely the last time playing, but it took place. What's it like capping off an all-star event and even being asked to attend one of these things, man? You know, the top players getting the invitation. So what was it like for you to even receive that coming? We know you definitely earned it, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, it feels good to get that invite, and then you just got to prove it on the court, and I think I did that today.
You know, man, we got to know. What's next? What's the next step? What are you going on to study in college?
That's to be determined. I don't know yet.
To be determined, man, for sure. Well, listen, we thank you for everything that you said. Hey, man, we said 10 threes was the mark, but, hey, we'll take 3. We'll take 6 from 3 every time, man. And we truly appreciate you. Seeing your growth has been honestly awesome, man. We wish you the best of luck moving forward, and I promise you the stars will never align again in the state of New Jersey, where you see 3 best friends come together and have performance like you guys. Something special for sure. Chris Servino, I'm Brandon Morazzo for NJ Hooper Crew, powered by All Abilities Live. This has been Hoop Jam, and we will see you next time.